You're watching Neville Tiger Football on the Neville Tiger Network. Neville Tiger Football is presented by Parker Alexander Attorneys at Law, James Machine Works, Origin Bank, Go Family Health, Family Solutions, Mama DeLuca's Pizza, Martinez Chiropractic, David's Mobile Detail and Wash, Sonic on North 18th Street, Sleepy Hollow, Williams Orthodontics, Cody Riles, The Levy Grill, Nuke's Eatery, Tarver Family Dental, Liz McQueen, Neela Title Company, Fleet Feet, Frank Nettles Automotive, Roadrunner Mobile Detail, and Sunny 98.3. Now let's head out to the Family Solutions broadcast booth for Neville Tiger Football with Stewart Shelby, Robert Lane, and Jason Ewing, right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
And welcome to tonight's broadcast of the Neville versus North Caddo football game here live from Bill Ruple Stadium. I'm Stewart Shelby. I'll be joined by Will Anders, Robert Lane, and Jason Ewing later on in the broadcast. But we are in pregame here at Neville High School, and we're looking forward to this matchup, first ever matchup, I believe, between Neville and North Caddo. North Caddo coming in with a record of 3-0, the Tigers with a 2-1 record. Interesting to see how the Tigers look this week. They came out firing on all cylinders last week with a big victory over Huntington from the Shreveport area. North Caddo from a little bit more north and west of Shreveport from Vivian, Louisiana. They got a couple of big-time recruits over there on their sideline. We'll tell you more about them later on here in the pregame. But first things first, we're going to toss it back to our interview with head football coach Jeff Tannehill that we did on this week's edition of Tiger Talk. So stay tuned for that. We'll be back after that concludes. Joining us, and now it's time to turn our attention to the North Caddo Titans. Not a lot of people familiar with their program, but I got some talented young men over there in North Caddo Parish.
They do. Located in Vivian, Louisiana, which is like northwest corner up there.
Yeah. On the way to Haynesville, I believe.
Yeah, it's a little further than Haynesville.
Okay. Well, there you go. Or maybe it's past Haynesville.
It's past Haynesville. it's
on your way
north of Shreveport. Yeah. So it's
going to Texarkana.
Yeah, somewhere in there.
I got you.
But they have a lot of good athletes on this football team. Coach Cavanaugh has been there 4 or 5 years and done a great job with them. They went 7-3, 8-2 last year, and got a lot of their kids back. They got a 5-star wide receiver, a 3-star running back, and a quarterback that's pretty dang athletic. They've scored 40-plus points a game. They've given up less than 20 in every game. So, these guys are athletic. They're coming in with some confidence, and there's nothing, for them to do. This is a game of gravy for them. I mean, they have nothing to lose playing Neville Tigers. So, I expect their best effort. I'm sure they're going to be well coached, and our kids are going to have to come to play.
They come in 3-0 on the season. I mean, they definitely, and like you said, I mean, they handled everybody. They wasn't close 3-0.
Right.
They've taken care of every opponent that has lined up against them. With their first trip over to Bill Ruple, it's going to be interesting to see these guys. And let's talk. The receiver is
Marion Miller.
Yep, Marion Miller, and I don't think he's committed yet, but he is a very, very talented young man.
Yes, sir. He is very talented. Great speed. He's 6'3" or so. I'm sure he runs a really good time in the 40, but he goes and gets balls. They get it to him on quick screens, and he just makes people miss and wide open. and just a tremendous athlete. Probably going to go wherever he wants to go when it all comes to a head. But, it wouldn't be exciting to watch our kids tackle him in the open field. And, they do a tremendous job with that. And then, obviously their tailback's really good too, but he gets a little overshadowed because of And Kevin Black, number 6, senior, just a tremendous athlete. They get it on to him, speed sweeps. They run inside with him. They'll throw him a swing pass every now and then. But their main thing they really like to do is get the ball on the edge, and when they do that, they're pretty successful. Spit it out here in a minute. They've been pretty successful, and it's kind of fun to watch those guys run around on film until you have to tackle them, and then and their quarterback, he's the one that kind of makes it all go. Aiden, I believe that's Aiden
Brock.
Aiden Brock, and he's real athletic. I think he's more of a slot receiver kind of guy, but when he drops back, if you flush him, he gets loose, and then now you got to tackle him in the open field too. So a lot of their passing game is vertical routes, to Omarion, and they also use Antonio Moore some, and then they'll use Trey Morris. Both guys are sophomores, but they're long. They're 6'2", long. And they can run and catch also. So, most of these guys play both sides of the football.
That's what I was going to say. I mean, it's a smaller school where you put your athletes on both sides of the ball. But even for a smaller school, you see, and there's decent numbers on here.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. Miller, the wide receiver, he'll play free safety about 3/4 of the time. Black will play some linebacker. Brock will play some strong safety. And then Antonio Moore, number 1, he'll play some outside linebacker. And then another linebacker's Marcellus Armstrong, number 10. Yeah. And then number 11, here's the thing about this cat. He plays wide receiver.
And linebacker.
And defensive end, Trey Morris. So he's a heck of an athlete. So, they put their guys where they need them at the time. And, when having coached at a small school, those kids are used to playing both sides of football. You practice a whole lot different than you do at a big school. But, once you get the athletes on the field and they're in game shape, then you're ready to go because they don't really get tired. And, and I always say the guys with the skinny ankles, man, those guys never get tired anyway.
Yeah, they never get tired anyway. Yeah. Well, they can go both sides of the ball for 3.5, 4 quarters a lot of times if need be. Yeah. So talking about the progression of your Tigers from the Jamboree to now. I mean, we're in week 4 rolling in here, so we're a third of the way through the season. We got a 9-game schedule. Maybe grade this thing. Like where do you think your guys have progressed to at this point?
Well, when you started at Sterlington, where I thought we really had a good effort, then we go to Evangel, where I thought we had a great effort, terrible conditions, did not execute well. Hard to do that sometimes in those conditions, but didn't play that well. Ouachita, we had some really good play. Then we had some unfortunate play. So it's been kind of up and down. Last week I think we settled in. I think we've really improved a lot last week as a football team, and right now I'd give us a B right now, and hopefully we'll move into a B+ this week, and got to, I've said it 1,000 times, man, we are just trying to get better every day at practice and trying to get better every Friday night. And these young guys are doing a tremendous job at practice. They're working extremely hard, and when I'm not rushing week 9, but just can't wait to see where we are when we get to that point.
Well, any worry about, we play a team, North Caddo, and no offense to the Titans at all, but a team that we're not very familiar with. You don't do that, and you've got Ruston next week. Any worry about kids looking past?
Well, we've discussed all of that stuff. Our kids have always played teams that they don't really know very well. It's kind of been practice is usually weird. unsure of how good is number 4. Well, I'm going to tell you how good he is. He's a 5-star.
Yeah.
Same as Lance Hurd. He's a 5-star. It's the same thing. Yeah. And anytime he catches it in open field, he's dangerous. And I don't care if it's single A to 5A. A 5-star is a 5-star, And so that's what we've stressed the most this week is they're athletic. I don't care what class they are. And, I think our guys are ready. I think they're ready to play at home in front of a big crowd. And, don't sit at home, fans.
That's right. We definitely want a big crowd.
Want you in the seats.
The regular season home opener at Bill Ruple this Friday night at 7 o'clock, and we definitely want to see these boys. And the guys and these coaches deserve your attendance here at Bill Ruple Stadium. And I believe it's just there's a lot going on this Friday night at Bill Ruple. We've got the awards for Napa for Friend of the Year and Alumni of the Year, and also a reunion of the 1972 state championship team, the legendary state championship team back from 1972, and going to have a good turnout for that, and have some special stuff at halftime that you definitely don't want to miss, and the first time for the Bengals and everybody else to perform at home during the regular season. So a lot of stuff going on campus. We're at home this Friday. We're away at Ruston, and then we're at home for a couple before the final away game at Tioga later in October. So we've got all that going on. We want that atmosphere at Bill Ruple to be the atmosphere at Bill Ruple, how it always has been. That's part of the mystique of that place is getting those fans out there.
Well, part of the played at home is a team like North Caddo is coming in here. One, they already know a lot about Neville. Two, they want to play in front of a big crowd because they're trying to get ready for the playoffs too. And we need as many people in the stand just so that it is the atmosphere that everybody hears about. And we want that every Friday that we play at home. And, a lot of our guys, I understand they're at the camp and this, that, and the other. But, on Friday night, you can leave there and go to the camp after the ball game. So we'd love to have you in the seats. There's nothing like playing at home, I can tell you that.
Well, it'll be Bill Ruple Stadium will be ready. I saw some painting going on up there. They were painting the ramps and redoing that. Yeah. You and a couple of coaches were actually out there labeling the seats, putting the stickers on the seats. Yeah. So that's
most of our fans know exactly where they sit because they've been there for
years and years and years. I know. Yeah. So it's going to be great to see that as well. And I know from a NTN standpoint, we're happy to be home as well because it's 2 trips to Shreveport and
we got one to Elliott coming up soon.
Yeah, and a 1 o'clock in the morning coming back from Ouachita, which we thought was going to be it's Ouachita. It's no big deal.
Yeah, we'll be home early.
But big win last week, 49-12 over Huntington. We're hoping for the same result this Friday night versus North Caddo. Yep. Your point. We got questions in the back.
No, we got right here. We don't want to forget about these 2 guys on the screen here.
That's right, and it brings us here to our players of the week. Last week, the Origin Bank players of the week. Did you have it? Will might have had it up there, and I was talking. I wasn't looking at it.
He did.
There, get a round of applause from Will Anders. Brooks Anzalone had a big night. 248 pass and 12 of 14 through the air, 4 touchdowns, and then Matthew Fobbs-White on the defensive side.
Man, just had an outstanding game. Forced fumble one time and then had a couple sacks and really pressured quarterback all night long.
Well, thanks to Origin Bank for their sponsorship of our players of the week, and Miss Linda and Billy Haddad and the rest of all the great people at Origin Bank. All right, Coach. Well, any final words before we tee it up Friday night?
I just look forward to watching our guys play on Fridays, man. It's just been fun to watch these kids grow, and hopefully Friday night that we'll have a great effort out of them. We'll have a big crowd and be at home.
All right. At home this Friday night versus North Caddo, we want everybody to be there.
We welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth as the Neville Tigers look to face the North Caddo Titans. Kickoff scheduled for 7 o'clock. We're going to take a quick 2-minute break. 2-minute break. We'll be right back. You're watching Neville Tiger football right here on the Neville Tiger Network.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call 547-3233 or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from and 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
We welcome you back here to the Family Solutions broadcast booth as we're here at Bill Ruple Stadium. Right now we're going to go head to Tiger Beat. Tiger Beat, we're going to do it pregame today due to lots of stuff going on at halftime. So here's this week's edition of Tiger Beat.
International Best Thespian Brielle Mitchell. And I'm 3-star Grand Thespian Sophia Bonin. And you're tuned in to Tiger Beat, sponsored by the Neville Varsity Speech Squad. Brought to you every Friday night during halftime. Trust me, it's going to be great.
What I've really loved about my time at Neville is the tradition it provides from pep rallies and football games, and how the teachers really care and they want you to succeed.
Time for Neville News. Tigers homecoming is quickly approaching. It'll be located in our gym October 8th from 8 to 11. Don't forget to bring out your best dance moves and best clothes. See you there.
Hey Tigers, don't forget we have Young Life every other Tuesday at the Fieldhouse. It starts at 7:27 and is open to all grades from all schools.
And volleyball season has started, so be sure to check your Neville notes to know when the games are to go support your Tigers. Students with an ID get in for free. Here's a PSA for our seniors. College can be stressful and sometimes overwhelming, so on September 30th, all Neville seniors have a chance to have a Q&A with the counselors in our local colleges. They will be talking about all the college planning you need to know. Join them in the auditorium at 11:53 a.m. and 12:40 p.m. Thanks, Tigers, and remember, win today.
Hi, I want to let y'all know that soccer is coming up. We will start practice on October 10th, but our actual scrimmages and games start in early November. We won't play at home very much as long as football's going, but we're going to work on keeping an Instagram page for everyone so you can follow us when we are home or on the network. Both our varsity teams look to be really good. We have JV teams that are growing, and we need the support of Neville, just kids and parents and everyone, so that we will know that y'all are following us and you believe in our sport.
Our Neville Tigers had a huge blowout against the Huntington Raiders, and the final score was 42-12.
The first home game of the season is here against the North Caddo Titans.
We know our student section is showing their Tiger spirit. Good luck to our team!
As I always tell you, we're going to have respect here for ourselves. We have respect for the teachers. We're going to have respect for this institution. And above all, you're going to respect yourself. Tiger, we can make this a great institution, which is already a great institution, but we need to be better as far as our discipline is concerned. We need to get in there and get our grades up, keep good grades, always hustling, trying to make a better grade each time you go in the classroom.
That's it for tonight's show. This has been Tiger Beat,
Sponsored by the Napa Varsity Speech Squad.
All right, welcome back here to pregame as the Neville Tigers take on the North Caddo Titans tonight. North Caddo coming into Bill Ruple Stadium 3-0 on the season. Neville, of course, 2-1. With me now is Stewart's side announcer. What's
color guy?
Color guy. Stewart's color guy, Robert Lane. Robert, your keys. We're going to get the keys to the game and all that. As you can see, the cheerleaders warming up, or not warming up, but
warming everybody up.
They're getting the crowd up. As you can see, lots of fans here tonight. Good crowd for the first home game. Again, 1972 class, their state championship team out in the pavilion tonight. We have the Napa Awards being presented at halftime tonight. But before that, let's get into some keys to the game for the Neville Tigers.
Yeah, Will, tonight, offensively, we've got to run the football. After watching tape, this team's not as physical up front as what we've seen, with Washita and Huntington and Evangel. I think we need to set a precedence early, running the football, try to get the running game going, and then take some shots in the passing game when we can. Last week, Huntington was giving us the short passes.
Yes.
And we did a good job of taking that early. I think tonight, after seeing that on tape, these guys are going to try to press us, and I think we're going to have to rely on running the football early on in this game. Defensively, we've got to tackle in space. North Caddo has a couple of studs at wide receiver, really good running back also. So we're going to have to – they're going to try to get those guys in space, get them the ball. So we're going to have to do a good job of tackling on the perimeter and then also running to the football. It's going to take more than one guy to get these receivers down. It's Omarion Miller. He's number 4. He's currently committed to Nebraska. Watching him during warm-ups, and he's a stud. He's a guy that can go take it the distance at any time. And then Kelvin Black is their running back, number 6. Strong, hard-nosed runner. And he's got an offer from Mississippi State and some other smaller schools. He's kind of coming on the scene, so he's going to be fun to watch also. So our defense is going to have to tackle well and do a good job in space, trying to corral these talented receivers that they have.
Yeah, I'll tell you one thing. With North Caddo being such a 2A school and seeing the talent that they have offensively, it's quite impressive. And they are ranked in the top 10 of 2A now with the 3 wins. They've scored 40 points every game this year. And they're showing that they can move the ball offensively.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Will. And if you look at them, they're down here in the end zone. They don't have a lot of players. The depth is not there. You'll see a lot of these guys play both ways. They've got 5 or 6 athletes that you're going to see on both sides of the ball. Hopefully Neville can withstand the push early and then wear them out in the third and fourth quarter, and we'll see what happens here tonight.
Yeah, should be interesting as the Tigers getting ready to come out of the tunnel here at Bill Ruple Stadium as Stewart Shelby does not join us back in the broadcast booth here just yet. So with that, we're going to watch the Tigers run out as we get ready for kickoff here between the North Caddo Titans and the Neville Tigers. Here's Stewart Shelby.
Well, That's one way to start everything as we roll back in here. And I tell you, Robert, we got here, and as the Tigers break through the banner out there, they're ready to go here for tonight's game. But we had everything done at about 5 o'clock.
It was perfect. Yeah.
It was perfect. And I just switched out, 15 wires.
Yeah.
And found out if I'd have just switched the one on the back right here, it would have worked.
You live and learn.
There's nothing like live TV for everybody to enjoy. Now, it's time for the captains. Tonight's captains for the Tigers. It's number 9, Robert Tappan, the senior strong safety, and number 91, Cedric Johnson. Across the way for North Caddo, we've got number 25, Davian Buffin, number 12, Rodney Thomas, and number 8, Gianni Black. I know Jason Ewing will be with us there for the flip of the coin, as we're all about ready to do that. But first, I believe we'll flip the coin, and then we'll do the national anthem. Yep. Unless I don't remember seeing the national anthem, Robert.
You were working hard.
Hopefully the pregame went well. Hopefully you enjoyed everything right there. But
Will did a good job. I'll say that.
Well, he put himself on the marquee.
I know.
Everybody was looking really for him to do it anyway.
Yeah, he was bragging about how big his name was on the scoreboard.
It was a lot bigger than ours was,
right.
Robert.
So
there you go.
He got to justify that. He did a good job.
Let's go down to Jason.
Tail. Okay, so you won the toss, Neville. What would you like to do? Huh? You want to defer. Okay. Which way would y'all like to kick? No, are you kicking the ball this way?
All right, you saw that. The Tigers win the toss, and they will defer. They're going to kick with their backs to Forsyth Avenue. That's left to right here from our vantage point here in the Family Solutions broadcast booth. So now that that's out of the way, we'll get to see North Caddo the Titans from North Caddo and their offense as we start things off here tonight. But we do have some special Tigers that are in our presence. A 50-year anniversary. I don't know if y'all talked about that a little bit in the pregame of the 1972 state championship team. And if you're a Neville fan, you probably already know a little bit about these guys. If you're not and you're listening to us, it was one of those teams that will forever live in Neville High School history as a team that won 3 games in 8 days to win a state championship in 1972 in less than ideal conditions. So it was a rainy deal. We're going to talk to a lot of those guys here around halftime and throughout, hopefully, this second half. But now it's time for a moment of silence and the national anthem. So we're going to take a 1-minute break, and when we come back, we will have the kickoff for you right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
The band.
And that's the national anthem as performed by the Neville High School band. As you see Drew Gerald there on your screen, he's getting a little bit extra on that one. But we are ready for kickoff. And, Robert, I'm sure you talked about the young man, but Omarion Miller is the guy that you might want to see. That's number 4 for Huntington. He'll be back deep to receive this kickoff alongside number 12, Rodney Thomas. So Miller, I mean, he is. We watched him warming up. I mean, he's got that look. He's got that of a premier type athlete.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's committed to Nebraska right now, and he passes the eye test and warm-ups on tape, everything. I think he's the real deal, and it's going to be fun to watch him compete out here tonight.
Chandler Pettis has it teed up on the 40. He's ready to get things kicked off here at Bill Ruple Stadium. I'd like to remind everybody our first half is brought to you by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow Furniture. Sleepy Hollow Furniture right there in Louisville. Go by and check out their vast inventory. All right, there's a nice kick. It's going to get close to the end zone. That's Thomas going to take it at the 1. He makes a cut around the 15. He's going to get out across the 20 and be brought down around the 22-yard line, and that's where the Titans will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, Neville defense got to come out here, and we talked about it in the keys of the game. They've got to tackle on the perimeter. These guys like to throw the ball out here to these receivers, just basically the old Tennessee screen. They're just throwing the pass to them and getting in space.
So look at those defensive starters at end. It's Brody Whiteley, D'Angelo Woods as your nose tackle. The defensive tackles, Anzalone Perkins, Fobbs White. That's Matthew Fobbs White. The far end is Rudy Dozier and Breland Robinson, your starting linebackers, and you have Graves, Elam, Cagle, Price, and Riley rounding out the backfield. Quarterback's going to roll out and throw it, looking for Omarion Miller. Throws it a little bit high. Quarterback is Aiden Brock, another senior for this North Caddo football team.
Yeah, the Titans were just trying to move the pocket there and go one-on-one. They ran the comeback route, and he was wide open. The quarterback just overthrew him there.
Not to be overshadowed by by Miller, their tailback, Kelvin Black, number 6, is also a nice little prospect, listed as a 3-star out there. All right, he's going to be right next to the quarterback, Brock and Black. I'm going to mess that up here. They got stacked receivers to either side. Brock's going to take it himself, and he's nowhere to go. Breland Robinson was there to fill the hole, maybe a yard on the play. Going to make it 3rd down and 9 for the Titans.
Yeah, it looked like they just tried to run the quarterback draw right there, and we did a good job of fighting off the block and making the tackle there for a very short gain, creating the 3rd and long. You got to expect them to try to get the ball out here to number 4. And get the ball in his hands and in space.
He split out wide to the near side, and then that's going to a little jump there by the up back. That was Chancellor Washington. They're going to back him up 5 yards and turn this into 3rd down and 14 for North Caddo.
Yeah, it looked like Neville was showing blitz right there in 3rd and long and going to try to put some pressure on the quarterback. And this receiver down here moved as our inside backers walked up.
Kind of at a halfback or like that stacked tight end position right there. Now they're going to split him out wide to the near side. They got one to the far side and then a slot receiver to the far side as well. Brock's back to pass, another quick throw, and it's high, too high for Miller. And North Caddo's probably going to punt this football away as the ball's right there on the 18-yard line.
Yeah, it looked like Fobbs White right there putting pressure on the quarterback, creating the high throw there. They just tried to run double slants, and the pressure got to him, forced a high throw. And good job by the Neville defense getting off the field there and creating a 4th and long and a punt here.
Okay, set to punt. That's ball is hit straight up. That was number 8, Gianni Black, and it's going backwards. And they need to down it. It's about to get in the end zone.
I don't know that I've ever seen this.
That's a safety.
Yeah.
That's a safety.
Yeah.
I've never seen that. Do we have that on replay? Watch this, everybody. That is a safety. Black's punt goes. Are we recording yet? No, we're not. We don't have that on replay. We'll get it to you on the Tiger Talk show on Wednesday. So let me re-describe that to you. I've never seen that before.
I've been watching football since I was 2 years old, and I've never seen a punt go backwards into the end zone.
The punt went straight up.
Yep.
It grossed 4 yards. And let's check in with Jason Ewing, who had a bird's eye view of that thing.
I can tell you, nobody down here knew what was happening either.
It went straight up.
It went straight up, and then almost like a golf shot. It buck spun all the way to the end zone.
Yeah.
And then nobody picked it up, and it got into the end zone, and they picked it up. If the Tigers would have fell on it in the end zone, it would have been 6 points.
Yeah.
So it's 2-0 here with 10:47 to go in this first quarter. And now the Titans of North Caddo will kick it off from the 20-yard line. And that's Gianni Black set to kick this one. They've got Vaughn and Nichols way deep. They're not going to need them, as I believe that's Jengina, Isaac Jengina. Right there, covers it up on about the 44-yard line. And that's where the Tigers will take over 1st and 10. So an interesting pregame and already an interesting start to this ball game, Robert.
Yeah, I'm still amazed at the punt. It wasn't a real punt formation. It was almost kind of a quick kick. He was not deep, and he just didn't hit it good, and the ball, it hit and went backwards. All you can say about it.
All right, here we go. We've got Brooks Anzalone in the shotgun. He's going to hand this off to Nichols. Nichols with a nice gain on 1st down across the 40 out to the 37-yard line of North Caddo. Called a gain of 6 on 1st down, 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job there on 1st down, getting positive yards. That's what you got to have good drives, is success on 1st down.
One receiver to the far side, 2 to the near. They're going to hand this off to Nichols again. He's going to be wrapped up around the 35-yard line. Looked like he was about to slip a tackle, but number 25 there for North Caddo, that's Buffin, came up with the stop, and that's going to make it 3rd and 2 for the Tigers.
Yeah, and if he breaks that tackle, he's going to be out the gate for a big gain, maybe a score. You want to see him stiff-arm that guy and get to the next level. Again, he's just a sophomore. And he's gonna do that. He's gonna surprise us.
They're gonna put Vaughn in motion. They hand this off to Nichols. He cuts back. He's gonna have the 1st down. Spins out of a tackle at the 30, and he's gonna be brought down at the 29-yard line. So a 1st down for the Tigers. Those 1st downs are brought to you by the Sonic on North 18th Street. Tigers moving with tempo here. Nichols behind Anzalone. He turns, hands it to him. He's got room on the left side. Cuts back into some traffic. But a nice gain on 1st down out to the 22, 23-yard line. It'll be about a gain of 7 on the play. 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers.
Yeah, going tempo, running the football, staying on track, moving the chains. That's what you got to do here in this first drive.
Now Tigers with 4 wides. Brooks Anzalone's going to take it himself. Nobody knew the snap count maybe. He might have the 1st down as he bangs his way to the 20.
Yeah, it looked like the receivers didn't get the call, and Anzalone did, and he was dropping back to pass, and nobody went out for a route. That's a bad feeling.
Another 1st down brought to you by Sonic on North 18th Street. Tempo again with a short pass. That's Vaughn around the 15-yard line. He gets to the corner, and he's going to score. Nice job by Vaughn picking the little short route and then taking it to the corner and outrunning everybody for 6 points.
And great job by Hanlon out there on the outside. He made a great block that allowed the receiver to get outside and score there.
Here on the Parker Alexander replay, you see that speed, and they do got some speedy sophomores, and that was one of them. So Vaughn gets the Tigers on the board, not first, some more, as the first one was that safety on the punt. It's 8-0 as we await the extra point, and that's going to be the swinging gate. They're going to pitch it over there to backup quarterback Amon Fuller. He's going to run it in, and now it's 10-0 Tigers with 8:42 to go in the first quarter. We'll be back after this 1-minute break with more Neville Tiger football.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's healthcare needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
This is why I run.
In the end zone. That means a touchback for North Caddo. They'll take over on the 20. Well, Robert, Tiger offense seems to be picking up right where they left off last Friday night in Shreveport as they went quick, scored quick.
Yeah, the tempo was great. We were able to run the football like I expected and got to keep it up. You'd like the defense to come out here, get another stop, and try to get the ball back and go put up some more points.
All right, here's the quarterback, Brock. He tries a swing pass out to 6. That's Black. Overthrows him a bit. It's going to be second down and 10 for the Titans.
Yeah, the quarterback's having trouble tonight. He's missing high. Every throw that he's had has missed high, and it's he's just playing fast. This Neville defensive line is putting some pressure on him, and maybe he'll settle down here as he gets going.
Maybe he's anticipating that pressure a little bit too much.
Yep.
All right, here's Brock. He once again looks to throw. He's going to get it to Miller. He's got some running room. He might go, and he will. 30, 20, 10, 5, touchdown. They got a pass complete to Miller. They get it over Fobbs White, who leapt, and then you see the 5-star wide receiver take this to the house.
And that's what we were talking about. He's the real deal. If you can get the ball in his hands, he's trouble.
And he was right there. A couple of missed tackles there in the early on that play, and he blows a kiss to the student section over there. Whereas we await the extra point, cuts into the Tiger lead here. It looks like they're going for 2. Based on the first couple of kicks we saw, it's not a bad idea. Back looking for Brock. He's going to take it himself. He's going to be tripped up short of the goal line, and a 2-point conversion, no good. All right, 10-6 Tigers, 8:23 to go in the first quarter. This is going to be a 30-second break. We'll be back on the other side with more Neville Tiger football.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
All right, welcome back, everybody. As we saw firsthand, the talented Omarion Miller right there. He takes a screen pass, 80 yards for 6. And now the Tiger lead cut to 4. And we didn't get to 10 with the, if you're just joining us, we didn't get to 10 with a touchdown and a field goal. It was a punted ball safety. Not like we didn't tackle the punter in the end zone. Here's the onside kick. Is going to get past a Tiger, but another one's there. That's Amon Fuller. Scored a 2-point conversion earlier and was Johnny on the spot right there. He's going to cover that football up at the Neville 48-yard line.
Yeah, good job there by Amon Fuller and getting on that ball. That was a pretty good kick, and we didn't do a very good job up front of making and smushing that ball. You got to get on it and get it covered up. It almost turned into a bad play there for the Tigers. You definitely don't want to give the ball back to these guys. They've got athletes. We've talked about it. We need to try to run the football, take time off the clock, go score points, and stay ahead.
3 receivers to the far side. None to the near. That's Nichols back there besides Brooks Anzalone. Anzalone looking to throw. He's going to have the quick pitch or quick throw out there to Vaughn, and a nice tackle from the defensive back from North Caddo. That might be the quarterback Black.
Yeah.
A lot of these guys playing both ways.
It looked like the cornerback was able to fight off his block and make the tackle.
Now we're gained about 1 on that play. It's 2nd down and 9 from the Neville 49. He's going to put Vaughn in motion. He resets here on the near side. They turn and look. That's a little throwback screen. That's Gibson, has it. He breaks out of a tackle. He's fighting for more yards. He just can't drag a defender across the 42, but he's going to be held up at the 43-yard line of North Caddo, and the Tigers will have 3rd down and 1 upcoming.
Very well executed play from up here. The lineman got out, got on their guys. Gibson did a good job of catching the ball and getting up the field, and just they got him right there before the 1st down. See what happens here on 3rd and short.
All right, just 2 receivers in this formation, 1 to either side. He's going to hand the football off. That's Nichols. He's going to have the 1st down. And that'll move the chains. He gets the ball to the 40-yard line. And that's another 1st down brought to you by the Sonic on North 18th Street.
Yeah, it looks like this Tiger offensive line is getting a good push in the run game. That's good to see. You want to always be able to control the line of scrimmage.
It's like 3 down linemen there and 3 linebackers. You got a couple of guys creeping up. Angelo's back to pass. He's got a lot of time. Gibson has it. He was wide open as the defender fell down around the 20. He's going to be forced out of bounds at the North Caddo 19. A nice gain there on 1st down for the Tigers.
Yep.
And now they'll have another 1st and 10, this time inside the red zone.
The receivers ran a rail route. The outside guy came in and the inside guy went out up the sideline. Gibson did a good job of throttling it down because they were playing soft coverage, and Angelo made a good back shoulder throw.
Time a couple of Titans jumped across the line. This will tackle on 5 yards for the Tigers. And now it'll be 1st and 5 from the 14. That's Nichols and Hanlon split wide to the far side, Gibson to the near side. Your running back is Nichols. Here's Anzalone with the snap. He does the play action. Nobody's open. Anzalone's going to take it himself, and he's going to get down to the 5-yard line. That'll be a 1st and goal now for the Tigers. And Robert, if we had a cam here in the press box, Robert was looking for that play action right there.
We had the numbers to the field. We needed to hand it to the field right there. We score.
All right, here's Nichols. He's got it across the goal line for a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Tigers tackle on 6 more. Nice job by the line, opening up a hole for Nichols, and he takes it in. That's his 1st score of the night.
Yeah, good job by the Tigers' offensive line. Like I said, we're controlling the line of scrimmage in the run game. We've got to keep it up, keep putting points. We got to stay ahead of this potent offense that we know with basically one guy. Yeah, you get the ball in his hands and it's trouble.
All right, they come out of the swinging gate for a conventional point after here. Zampanero with the hold. The kick is up by Pettis, and it's good. 6:02 to go in the 1st. The Tigers lead the Titans 17-6. We'll be back after this 30-second break right after this.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
$52 yards. Didn't take them long, and they punched it in with a 5-yard run by Jalen Nichols, and the Tiger offense is rolling here.
Yeah, this has been fun to watch. A lot of scoring.
Yeah,
some athletes on the field.
Exactly.
It's going to be an exciting night, I think, and as long as the Tigers can stay ahead of this, like I said before the break, ahead of number 4, we should be okay. We probably made some adjustments out here. We know what they're going to try to do. They're going to try to throw the ball quick, get the ball out of the quarterback's hands, and get it to number 4 and let him do his thing.
All right, Chandler Pettis set to kick it away. Now they put 4 on the far side. That's Miller. You've got Rodney Thomas to the near side. And Pettis puts another one in the end zone. Back-to-back touchbacks for the senior kicker from Neville, and that's good to see, Robert.
Yes, it is. That's a huge weapon. We had it last year with, you may help me on this name, Tommaso.
Paul Ferrari.
Paul Ferrari, and we miss him. He was an exchange student, and I believe he had to go back.
He had to go back to Italy.
Yep.
You can only play 1 year with Tommaso. In fact, I saw Kathy Rasco, who kind of, I guess, not manages, but handles a lot of the exchange students. And she was sending him his football jersey and a helmet and all that jazz over to Italy. So I know he's excited. All right, here's Brock back to pass. He gets a quick screen out to number 3. That's Jaquay Vinson. And he's got a first down for North Caddo. That little screen game, he seemed to maybe zone in on that thing.
And it's the same thing that got us in the Jamboree against Sterlington. You know, we've got to react better to it. Your defensive line has to react to it. They've got to come back, peel back, and try to make the play.
All right, first down and 10 for North Caddo at their own 33-yard line. Brock going to run it himself. That's a direct snap. That's Black. They direct snapped it to the running back. He tries to get around the end. Didn't have much. Might have gained a yard, and it's going to be second down and 9.
Yeah, just trying to run the sweep there, just a quick running back sweep, try to break contain, and the Neville defense was just too fast. They ran to the football good and made the tackle, and that's what I was talking about in the pregame. We've got to run to the football, especially when they throw these screens out here. If we allow Miller to only have to get by 2 or 3 guys, he's going to do that. Bob's White, people like that, got to come off the defensive line and put pressure on these screens.
All right, 4 stacked receivers by the far hash. They're going to set up that screen, and a nice job at a missed tackle, but the Tiger pursuit gets Miller, as I didn't see who the first man was to get through there, but 4 more came and took care of the big wide receiver.
Yeah, good job reacting to that and coming up and breaking down and making the tackle, not going for the big hit on this guy. You just got to wrap him up and keep him contained.
All right, third down and 7 now for North Caddo. The Tigers almost have to have a spy on 4 over there. And now they have 2 receivers to the near side, not wide, kind of a tighter formation. Brock's going to roll out and throw, and he fires a bullet that is caught, but I don't know if he's in bounds. Did he get a foot in? No, he did not. They said he was out of bounds here. If you watch it here on the replay, as 4 gets past the chains, his foot came a little bit out of bounds.
Great catch, though.
Yeah, a heck of a catch, as Brock put some mustard on that throw. 4th down and 7 now. Brock's back there. Looks like they may be going for it here. That didn't look like a punt formation, and then they do the clap, and both ends came across the line of scrimmage. That's going to move it up 5 yards to the 41-yard line.
That's going to make them think about going for it.
Well, 4th and 2 now.
Yeah.
They might try that again.
Yeah. Got to be smart. The defensive linemen have to train their mind to watch the ball and block out the noise with their ears. They're defensive guys. They watch the ball.
So now they switch sides as Miller joins 4 others. They're going to try to run that same screenplay.
Yep.
The Tigers loading up that side unless they look over here. Nope. They're going to run the screen.
Ran the quarterback draw.
The draw, rather. You're right. Across the 50 goes Brock out to the Neville 47. So they set that play up a couple of plays ago.
Yeah, great play call there. They went bunch over to the near side, and quarterback caught it and set and ran the draw. Neville had all their numbers over there to try to cover Miller, number 4, and opened the draw wide open for there to move the chains. The problem was the penalty, jumping off sides.
Yep. All right, 1st and 10 for the North Caddo Titans. Brock in the shotgun. Miller's over there on the far side. Brock heaves a big one up around, and it's caught around the 14-yard line as the Tiger defender fell down.
Yep.
Miller with another catch. That'll bring it down to the 10-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal for North Caddo.
Yeah, Neville just outmanned out there. This kid, I don't know how tall he is, but he looks 6'3", 6'4".
Yeah. I mean, no offense to Brock, but that was a wobbling duck going there.
Fobbs White almost got to him. He actually hit the quarterback there as the ball was coming out, and it caused the ball to be underthrown, and the DB fell down and came right down to number 4. Fortunately, we were able to get him out of bounds.
Yeah, as the North Caddo coach is going to call a timeout, he was wanting them to reset the play clock there.
Yeah.
But a timeout's on the field. We'll take one, 30-second one. We'll be back right after these messages.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizzas, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
All right, we're back here on the Neville Tiger Network in Sunday 98.3. You see a nice shot of the crowd. They're a nice crowd here for Bill Ruple. We got a lot of stuff going on at halftime. The Napa Awards, the Alumnus of the Year and the Friend of the Year, as well as they're honoring the 50-year reunion of the 1972 state championship team. All right, North Caddo, 1st and goal from the 10. Brock back in the shotgun. Now that's going to be a direct snap to the running back. That's Black. He's going to be forced out of bounds at around the 4-yard line. See where they spot it? It might be the 5. So that direct snap, second time we've seen that.
Yeah, and you cannot lose containment. You've got to fight to run him to the sideline there. And Neville's defense, we lost a little containment there, and he was able to pick up positive yardage.
Well, Robert, what we saw on film this week was they've got some talented kids.
Yeah,
I mean, the running backs are the real deal. The receiver is definitely the real deal. And, they're not that small up front for a small school. They're just small in total numbers. All right, snap a little bit low to Brock. They're looking into the end zone. Throws a little bit high, looking for Miller. And it's going to be 3rd and goal from the 5.
Yeah, good coverage there by the Tiger defender. Looked like number 30 there on the coverage.
Yeah, that's Julian Burns on the coverage for the Tigers. He was inside of him.
Yeah.
I mean, that's one of those ones where a big, tall receiver like Miller, you throw it up there.
You just get it close.
Yeah. And he just wasn't able to get it.
Yeah. Well, and you got to expect them to be in 4-down territory here. Obviously, I don't know that they have a field goal kicker. So you got to expect 2 plays here.
All right. Here's a 3rd and 5. They direct snap it to Black, and he's going to be brought down. Nice job. They stuffed it. He was trying to go to the middle, and he bounced it outside, and Dakota Newton was there to make the stop for the Tigers.
Yeah, good job by the Tiger defense running to the football. It took a few guys to get him down and made a shoestring tackle there for a big loss to create Looks like it's going to be 4th and about 16 here.
All right, 4th and goal from the 16-yard line here. Stacked receivers to either side. Brock has it. Here comes the rush. He's going to throw this straight up in the air to his big receiver. And he caught it. Wow.
I don't know. That was impressive.
That was impressive. He was covered up. Let's see if we have the replay here. I'd like to see this again as Brock he just throws it up, and he split in between them, and it dropped
just came
right
down
on the
right
floor.
on his chest, yeah.
Great coverage there. And even you see Elam going, how did he catch that? But he did. So it's 17-12 right now as we wait on the extra point try from North Caddo. And look, I haven't seen a catch like that in a long time.
No.
All right. 4 wides again for North Caddo. Try to throw the quick crossing route, looking for number 9. It's Mason Jackson, and the Tigers were there to knock it away. But the Titans cut into the lead, 17-12 here. We're going to take a break. 1:58 to go here in this first quarter. We'll be back in 30 seconds right here on the network in Sunny 98.3.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
And welcome back, everybody, as North Caddo, the nice little drive, a couple of big plays to Miller, including an incredible catch on 4th and goal from the 16 or the 14, I believe it was.
Yeah, we had the offsides penalty on 4th down, and then here we go.
A quick onside kick, and I think North Caddo has it as they had a bunch formation. They're still down there. North Caddo, let's see who's got it.
No, he's saying Neville's got it.
Okay, they say Neville had it. That's who was that on the bottom of that pile? It's 83 who was down there. Jalen Smith.
No, they just overruled it.
They say 12 came in there. It looked like Thomas. 12 came and got it.
Yeah.
And they broke out of a huddle and just went directly at that onside kick. And the Tigers couldn't come up with it. And now first and 10 for North Caddo at the Tiger 43-yard line.
Yeah, you got to expect them to do that in the kicking game. They don't have a deep kicker.
They don't have a deep kicker, and they got to take chances.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
To stay in this football game. Direct snap once again to Black. He is going to be brought down around the 41-yard line. Gain of a couple. It's going to be 2nd down and 8 for the Titans.
Yeah, they've gone to that quick snap.
Yeah.
And they're getting outside of our defensive ends. Our defensive ends have got to fight to string that play out. And we did a better job there. But the speed that's on this team with these guys, you don't want them to get outside because that's when they can turn the Jets on.
We're under minute 23 to go here in this first quarter, and it's 17-12. The Tigers on top, but North Caddo with the momentum. Hand this one off to Black. He's going to gain about 4, make it 3rd down and 4 for North Caddo. And you got to think they're going for 4th down. I mean, you got 2 plays to defend right here.
Yeah, no doubt about it. And you're going to have to defend 4 at some point in these next 2 plays.
All right, here we go. 3rd down and 4. Brock calling for the football. He was clapped, tried to get him across. The Tigers didn't bite on that one. Play clock down to 2, and he gets the snap off. Brock's going to call his own number. Might have gotten 1. And it's going to be 4th down and 3.
Yeah, just ran the quarterback draw there again, creating a 4th and 3. This is a big play here for the Tiger defense, try to get off the field.
It looks like they're not going to do a play. As we're 10 seconds to go here in this first quarter, and that'll be the last play of the first quarter. So after one, Tigers lead the Titans 17-12. We'll take a 1-minute break. We'll be back with the second quarter right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunny 98.3.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
Welcome back. As you see the Tiger student section, if you're watching on the network, they're trying to get loud here. Probably as surprised as we are.
Yeah.
But it's 17-12, and North Caddo has the ball, but it's a big 4th down here for the Tiger defense as it's 4th and 3. North Caddo in a bunch formation here to the near side. They're going to run it, and I don't know if he's going to get there. Where are they going to spot it? At around the 33-yard line. It depends on the spot. They might have a measure on this one as the quarterback just took it himself.
And that was number 4, Miller. They had
Actually,
him at quarterback.
they had him at quarterback on the direct spot.
They say Neville's ball.
They say Neville's ball. They had to get to the 33. They spot this. The nose of the football is actually on the 44-yard line. So no measurement. The Tigers will take over on downs.
Big play there by the Tiger defense. That was huge right there.
Yeah, our statistician, Jay Traylor, sends me the stats from the first half, and North Caddo with 162 yards of total offense.
Yeah, Fobbs White came in there and really stopped him right at the line.
Yep.
So a nice stop there, but 162 yards, 5 of 10 passing.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Anzalone going to call his own number as he takes it into the middle of the field. He's going to be brought down around the 39-yard line. Gain of 5 on first down. And the Tigers will have 2nd down and 5 upcoming.
Yeah, good first down play. You like 2nd and medium rather than 2nd and long, no doubt. Tigers got to try to find a way to keep these chains moving.
All right. Going to bring Vaughn in motion across the middle. They hand this off to Nichols. He's got room on the left side. He cuts back at the 45. And again at the 40. It's a foot race. Does he get to the corner? He's at the 20, a stiff arm to the 15. He's going to be out of bounds at the 7-yard line.
Yeah, big-time run right there by the sophomore Nichols. We've seen him get better and better each week, and it's been fun watching him develop and compete.
So a 54-yard run there from Jalen Nichols, and a nice job. I talked about this with Coach Tannehill at Tiger Talk, and about Nichols being patient, and there's going to be offsides against North Caddo. Be half the distance. Should bring it around to the 3.5-yard line for the Tigers, and they'll have 1st and goal from there. But he talked about Nichols developing that patience as a runner, finding that hole, and not just running to a spot blindly. And that progression you can kind of see.
Yep.
Even in these first 4 games. All right, Nichols all alone there with against Anzalone, and he's going to have it in for the score from 4 yards out, and the Tigers tackle on 6 more. Well, that's what the Tigers needed.
Yes.
It's nice to have at least a 2-score advantage here.
No doubt about it.
These guys.
You got to stay ahead of the track meet. There's no doubt about it. And good job there by the Tigers, again, dominating the line of scrimmage.
All right, swinging gate formation again. Rudy Dozier handling the snaps here on these extra points. The Tigers will break out of that formation and try for this extra point. Chandler Pettis set to kick it away for the Tigers. Snaps there. The kick is up. And it's good. 24-12 your score. 10:50 to go in the first half. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on the Neville Tiger Network.
If you've been injured in an accident, you could be compensated in several different areas. You may have personal physical injuries. You may have financial injuries. You may have lost wages. These are all things that we can put our experience to work for to help you here at Parker Alexander.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
All right, we're back as the Tigers, another quick drive on the offense. Defense has been out there a little bit, but another quick drive for the offense, capped off by a 3-yard or 4-yard touchdown run by Jalen Nichols. That's his second of the night. Now Chandler Pettis, not his brother Christian, set to kick it away, and this one into the end zone. And once again, impressed with Chandler.
Yeah.
And that's 3 straight touchbacks for the senior kicker for Neville.
Yeah, we've seen his leg get stronger and stronger each week.
Mm-hmm. Been hitting those squats in the
right.
weight room with
Coach Herndon.
Coach Herndon.
Yeah.
Got him. It's all Coach Herndon. I'm sure he's got him kicking him in the end zone.
Yeah.
So North Caddo will take over at the 20-yard line as they're kind of slow moving coming out to the line of scrimmage after that touchback. Once again, they stack those receivers to either side. And they're really just kind of going hash to hash. That's where these receivers are. They're not wide to the sideline. Brock calls for the football, kind of drops it on the snap, and he's upended at the 21.
Yeah, that was Fobbs White there on the tackle, and he lit up the quarterback there. Looked like they were trying to run the quarterback draw again. Snap was a little low and threw the timing off on the play, and the quarterback did a good job of getting up in there, but Fobbs White was there to make the tackle.
All right. Second down, and they gave them 2 on that play. Second down and 8 here for North Caddo. They try to swing it out. They had 6, and he can't come up with it. It's Kelvin Black. It came right over his head. It's a hard ball to catch.
Yes.
But ball falls incomplete, and it'll be 3rd down and 8.
Yeah, got to expect it to go to 4 right here. He's had some big plays on 3rd and 4th down tonight. And,
even that deep, I mean, when you got a team like North Caddo, it's not expected.
Right.
Neville would be the heavy favorite here, but they're going to leave it all out there.
No doubt about it.
All right. Brock has the football. He's looking to throw. He's kind of bunched up in the middle, and the pocket's going to collapse on him. Going to lose a couple. Actually, just lose one. It'll make it 4th and 9 as the big uglies there on the line kind of collapsed on him. They had nice pressure on the outside that contained, from Watley and Fobbs White, but some of those big guys on the interior. Is that Owens? No, I mean, not Jaden. Why am I missing these guys here? Anzalone Perkins, one of them there in the middle that came up with that. All right, now the quick punt. This one doesn't look like it's going to be a safety as it takes a North Caddo bounce and is going to finally come to rest and actually roll out of bounds at about the 42.5-yard line.
Yeah, that was a little better punt than the first one.
It helps his average.
Yeah. The first one hurt his average.
Yeah, a lot. Negative 23 yards.
Yeah.
But, all right, so the Tiger defense gets a stop, and the offense pops back out there with 9:12 to go here in this first half. This first half brought to you by our good friends at Sleepy Hollow. Sleepy Hollow Furniture on Louisville Avenue, from bedding to patio furniture. I mean, there's top-of-the-line stuff and stuff that can fit every budget. Go by and see them this weekend. All right. Handoff. Not much going for, I believe that's 32 on the carry there. That's Shaquem Reitzel, the freshman. And I'm looking down there on the sideline somewhere. I don't see Jason Ewing. He keeps texting me. Jason, there he is. I see him waving. All right. We'll come down to you here in just a minute, Jason. All right, here's the 2nd down and 10. We've got Vaughn and Hanlon to the near side. You got Gibson, and I believe that's 8 out there to the far side. Anzalone's going to call his own number. He's going to have a nice carry across the 50 out to the 47-yard line of North Caddo, and if they spot it, they're going to be close to a first down. They're going to say that is a first down.
Yeah, good job by Anzalone. They ran the zone read, true zone read, where you're reading the end man on the line. Anzalone pulled it and got the first down.
All right, Anzalone now with trips receivers bunched up to the far side. Hanlon all alone into the near. Anzalone throws it out there to Gibson, makes a move at the 40, and he's going to be tripped up at around the 33-yard line. A nice throw and catch there by Gibson, and very good after the catch to get some extra yards.
Just threw the out route to the field, a timing throw, and Anzalone made a great throw there from this hash all the way across the field.
Tigers still trying to move quick, kind of just flip the formation. Now 3 to the near side, 1 to the far. Anzalone with play action. He's going for the deep ball. He's got Gibson and touchdown. They had 2 guys wide open on the play.
Yep.
Gibson had beaten his man. Caleb Vaughn was all by himself, but that's going to be a 32-yard touchdown throw and catch from Brooks Anzalone to Jaden Gibson.
Yeah, Gibson had one-on-one on the backside, and Anzalone's reading the free safety. The free safety came over the top of the corner route, and his eyes went right where they were supposed to be to throw the backside post, and made a beautiful throw and a beautiful catch there by Gibson.
That's nice to see Gibson hug Miss Christella Dawson there on the sidelines.
Better make sure that shirt tail's tucked in.
You're right. All right, here we go. Chandler Pettis setting for the extra point. Snaps there. Kick is up. And it's good. 7:27 to go in the first half. Neville leads North Caddo 31-12. We'll be back after this 30-second break on the network and Sunny 98.3.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
As we return to the Family Solutions broadcast booth here at Bill Ruple Stadium, Tigers scoring quick here, 31-12 over North Caddo. As this one's not going to get into the end zone, and it's going to be actually taken by 4 at around the 3-yard line, and he's got a block on the far side. Not many to beat. Chandler Pettis is the only one that's got a chance, and he's not have a good angle on him. And Miller is going to take it 98 yards to the house. The coverage team had no contain on the far side, and nobody could outrun Miller.
I don't know that we were trying to squib it. I think we just hit it bad, and
now he's down. He might have a cramp after that. He's sitting down in the end zone, but just like that, And we do have an injury timeout there for Miller, and it's kind of a warm night. Do we have the replay of that? Let's diagram this for us, Robert.
Yeah, it looks like
the kick might have caught it a little high on the football, but he picks it up at the 2.
Yeah.
Breaks a tackle there, and then a nice block to kind of spring him. And there was nobody on that side.
No, just too much speed there. And, you know, in the kickoff coverage, you've got a contain guy.
Yeah.
And that guy's supposed to stay as wide as the widest man.
The contain guy chased the play inside.
That's right. And the contain guy's not there to necessarily make the tackle, but it's to force the play back into your guys so they can make the tackle. And he just outran the contain guy and obviously took it, 99 yards there for the touchdown.
Well, Amarian Miller is definitely well worth the price of admission.
Yeah, he may need an IV at halftime.
Yeah, it's been the Amarian Miller show.
Yeah.
And now the Tigers come out and defend this extra point. Right as it stands, it's 31-18. North Caddo has yet to convert a 2-point conversion here tonight. And they set up with that bunch. I got 4 receivers in that bunch formation to the near sideline. Brock going to go with the quarterback draw, and once again, it didn't work. So the 2-point conversion, no good. 7:07 to go here in the first half. Tigers 31, North Caddo 18. We'll be back after this 30-second break. Stay with us.
Mama DeLuca's pizzas are custom made, fresh to order right in front of you. We offer 3 different sizes of pizza, 9, 12, or 14. Mama DeLuca's pizza is prepared to your order. The pizza cooks in less than 3 minutes. We have 16 different toppings to choose from, 8 unique sauces to complete your pizza. In addition to pizzas, we offer to our customers boneless wings with your choice of a dipping sauce. Mama DeLuca's Pizza offers delicious garlic Parmesan breadstick, freshly made to order pasta bowls. We're Mama DeLuca's Pizza in the Subway on Lammy Lane, and we hope to see you soon.
All right, welcome back as a 99-yard kickoff return for a touchdown by Amarian Miller. And if he sticks with Nebraska, a lot of shake-up there at Nebraska.
Yeah.
But if he sticks with Nebraska, they're getting a good one.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
All right, now we'll see. They've pretty much onside kicked all 3 that they've had. So let's see what happens here. As a couple of guys are moving around. This one is another little pooch kick to the up back. And now he's got to run. That's Fuller. He didn't know what to do. He was going to take a knee, and then he kind of got back up, and then he decided to run a little bit. He's going to get it back out where they mark him down at the 43. And that's where the Tigers will take over first down and 10. And, you know, this is a game where you talk about back and forth here, and with a guy like Miller, I mean, you got to keep going. You got to put your foot on the gas here.
Yeah, he's a stud, and offensively, you've got to stay ahead of the track meet. You know, that's what we've got here with number 4 getting the ball in his hands. He's going to be very hard to stop. You know, assuming that he's not out of gas already. You know, he probably has almost 200 yards of offense already.
The Tigers stack receivers to either side. Got 2 to the near side, 2 to the far. Going to bring Kari Hughes across the formation now wide to this side. They motion him across, and that gives a lot of room there for Vaughn as kind of threw it out to the far side flat, and Nichols. No, that's Vaughn out there.
Yeah, Vaughn was he was playing running back there.
Yeah, that's why I thought it was 25. They slip him out in the flat, and a nice gain down to about the 31-yard line, or they're going to mark it at the 30. It'll be 1st and 10 Tigers.
I tell you, Vaughn's been fun to watch too. Develop. His speed is elite, and he's a sophomore. He's going to be fun to watch.
Now Nichols in the backfield. Turn, throw it again to Vaughn. Trying to get a block there by Hanlon, and he's met at the 25. A nice tackle there by Jaquay Vinson on him, but a gain of 5 on first down. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 for Neville.
Yeah, just threw the bubble screen right there. I love the call, and on first down, get 5 yards and you're 2nd and 5. Now we got a timeout, it looks like.
All right, hydration timeout here at the 5:55 mark. So we'll take 1-2. 30-second break. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right here on the network in Sunny 98.3.
Truck accidents are different from car accidents. With trucks, you've got federal regulations that may apply all over the land. You need an attorney who's experienced in handling these cases, who knows all those federal laws, and has years of experience fighting for our clients.
This is why I run.
Something wrong with the white
And
hat?
you see the Tigers out there on getting hydrated on the hydration timeout. And we check in with Jason Ewing, and, Omarion Miller's been as advertised.
Yes, he has. He's bigger than he looked on tape. Like Robert said, I bet he's a good 6'4", 6'5", and here comes the Tigers.
All right. This time a handoff to Jalen Nichols on first down, and not much doing.
But he's got to be gassed. I mean, that he's been their whole offense and most of their defense.
Yeah. So at some point, at least the minutes are on our side. All right, that little handoff lost 2 yards. It's now 3rd down and 7 for Neville. Pressure kind of stunted it from the inside there.
Yeah, they were trying to run the zone read. It looked like Anzalone tried to pull it, just didn't get it out of there in time, and handed it off, and they got him from the backside there.
All right. Vaughn and Gibson to the far side. Anzalone back to pass. Has some time. Nobody open, and he's just going to throw it away. In the vicinity of Jalen Nichols, as nobody was open down the field.
Yeah.
And
when Anzalone goes back and watch this tape, they ran the flat curl, and the curl route was wide open. He just didn't get his eyes to it in time. I don't know if he was shielded, from a defensive lineman, but I think it was Gibson was standing there, wide open. You just got to stick it on him, and he had a little pressure there. It looks like Neville's going to try to go for it here. About 4th and 6, 4th and 7.
Yeah, they bring the tight end Shelby off and add an extra wide receiver. It's Kari Hughes sliding in there, and I think Coach Tannehill is going to take a timeout. He had a little confusion as the play clock started winding down, and he will. All right, timeout on the field. We'll take 1-2, a 30-second one. 31-18 is your score. Neville on top. 5:04 to go here in this first half. We'll be back after this break. Stay with us.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back, everybody, to the Family Solutions broadcast booth. If you're watching on the network, you see I don't know if that's JV. I think that's the JV cheerleaders doing their thing. And now it's time for the Tiger offense to do their thing. 4th down and 7 here. Tigers change the formation. They're going to look, and nobody was there.
Yeah, it looks like the ball got tipped at the line of scrimmage. Yeah, or it hit Anzalone's elbow.
Let's check the replay here. As Anzalone has time. It might have been the guy on the backside that came in and got a hand on it, and the ball falls incomplete. And North Caddo takes over on their own 27-yard line.
Yeah, big stop there by North Caddo.
Yeah.
After the kickoff return, you get a stop. Now a chance for them to score with 4:58 left here before half.
And at halftime, we got a nice halftime show coming up for you here, not only at Bill Ruple Stadium, but on the network. And also, you'll get scores from around the area on Sunny 98.3. Big Dave Robinson and his crew on the SMG scoreboard show. So we got you covered. Either way, you're tuning in. And here comes a Long pass. That's to 15, and that's going to be a flag as Elam chased down the play, but he didn't turn back to look. Brock was looking for Chancellor Washington, but that's going to be pass interference. That'll be a 15-yard penalty and a first down for North Caddo.
Yeah, they faked the screen, faked the quarterback draw, and then threw the long ball. And Elam was beat, but caught up. And as you can see, he never got his head turned, and there was contact. Anytime that happens, they're gonna throw the flag.
He got a hand in there and broke it up, but that hand on the back is what got him.
And the head not being turned early enough.
Yep. I'm sure they're going to take it. Yeah, they're marking it off. It's going to bring it out to the 42-yard line of North Caddo.
Looks like we got a sideline warning also.
All right. Well, that's sideline warning number 1.
Yep.
North Caddo, not that they're really needing them. They've got a couple of timeouts left here. Quick snap. They're going to hand it off to 6. He's got some running room. He's going to have the first down before he's pushed out of bounds at the Neville 41, 42-yard line. They say ball came out over there. The Tigers come up and say they have it. I didn't see it. Let's see it here on the Parker Alexander replay. As Black is running, he runs into, I believe that's Elam. And Elam stripped the ball.
Yeah,
and he
stripped the ball.
He stripped the ball and comes down with the football. They're going to say he was out of bounds, but it didn't look so.
I don't know if he had possession.
Either way, 1st and 10 for North Caddo as they retain possession. Ball's at the Neville 42-yard line.
Ball's on the ground.
Ball's on the ground again. Tigers are all over it. It's a scramble on the bottom, and it looks like a Titan will have the football. Going to lose a couple of yards all the way back to about the 46-yard line, but that snap was kind of mishandled.
Yeah,
the handoff was mishandled.
Yeah, just mishandled the handoff, and quarterback running back exchange was not good. And ball was on the turf.
All right, 2nd down and 15 now. Actually 14. Let's call it 14 for North Caddo. Clock's running. Right at 4 minutes to go in this half. Neville leads 31-18. Once again, 4 wides, 2 to each side for North Caddo. Pressure comes. They're looking for the quick slant route, and they've got it to number 3. He breaks a tackle, and he's down past the 20, inside the 10, and he's going to be out of bounds at the 8-yard line.
Yeah, it's unfortunate. We got to make the tackle. We had guys there, got to make the tackle, and it looked like to me our defensive end got held tremendously on the top side up there. You can see.
Yeah, he got jerked down.
Yeah, he got jerked down, and you can't miss that call.
Well, either way, Jaquay Vinson fights his way out of a tackle. A nice run after the catch here for North Caddo, and they've got 1st and goal. They're going to spot it at the 6. Tiger defense has been out there a long time, and they're going to hand this off to Black around the left side. I don't know if he's going to gain a yard. It doesn't look like it. No gain. It'll be 2nd down and goal from the 6.
Stayed in bounds.
Clock's running.
Yep.
So Miller, if you're wondering, is the lone receiver there on the far sideline. Now they might bring in another one. That's Washington. And it looks like they're going to call a timeout. Timeout, North Caddo. So we're going to take one, too. 2:56 to go here in this first half. Tigers lead 31-18, but North Caddo's driving. Stay with us here on the network in Sunny 98.3.
Hey Neville Tiger Nation, this season if you find yourself feeling a little under the weather, visit Go Family Health on North 18th Street. They cover flu shots, sports physicals, sick visits, annual visits, or if nothing is wrong, they can do your regular checkup. Go Family Health has a happy staff, clean office, and they can take care of all your family's health care needs.
This is Tiffany Terra with Go Family Health. We love our Neville Tigers, and we want to thank all of Neville Nation for always supporting Go Family Health.
Well, the cheerleaders are wanting the Tigers, these Tiger fans, to get loud. The Tiger defense probably wants them to, too, as they're backed up in the shadow of their own end zone. North Caddo's got a second down and goal from the 6. Tigers trying to hold on to that 13-point lead. Robert, I've been impressed with North Caddo.
Yeah, it's athletes all over the field.
They definitely do. They got a good-sized offensive line. They've got a good tailback, and we've seen 3 different receivers. Obviously, Miller being the biggest one, but the other 2 aren't too shabby as Brock looks to throw, and a nice job there by 30. That's Julian Burns that came in there to bat that pass away as they were looking for Miller in the end zone.
Yep, ball was just delivered just a little bit behind the receiver there, and Neville DB was able to get his hand on the ball and bat it down for a big play.
It's third down here at Bill Ruple Stadium. 3rd and goal. See if the Tiger defense can come up with a couple of more stops here. Moving bodies as the linebackers.
Ball's on the ground.
The ball's on the ground, and it's picked up, bounces right into the hands of Kelvin Black. He's going to lose about 4 on the play. As they say, his forward progress was halted at the 10. Now it'll be 4th and goal from the 10. Another mishandled snap for North Caddo. North Caddo taking their time here. As we're approaching 2 minutes to go here in this first half. About 9 on the play clock. And they've got to get this snap off. They do. Once again, they're looking for Miller in the back of the end zone, and it's going to be incomplete. I think that was Burns again that had a chance for the pick, and he just batted it down. And Tiger defense bends, but they don't break. They're going to take over 1st and 10 on their own 10-yard line with about 1:53 to go, Robert.
Yeah, a huge stop there by the Tiger defense. And, I'm out here looking at the Titans, and you got a lot of kids that are playing a lot of snaps, and they're gassed right now. They're spread team. These receivers are running a lot, and again, some of these guys are having to play both ways, and a lot of them got their hands on their knees, and rightfully so. They're playing a tough game and giving everything that they have, but they look a little tired here. It'll be good for them to get in at half and kind of get their legs under them.
Tigers bring in 2 tight ends and have 2 receivers to the near side, looking to protect Anzalone. He pitches it quick to Nichols. He's going to be out past the 20 to the 23-yard line. That'll be another Sonic on North 18th Street first down as they move the chains, and the clock stops as they do that. Now it's back going. 1:40 to go. The Tigers have 2 timeouts remaining. This play's blown dead.
So
I don't know what's going on.
Timeout, maybe.
They have an injured player in the. I don't know what's going on. Why they blew this play dead, and that's what Coach Tannehill's wanting to know it as well. Tigers were trying to move quick, and they blow it dead. They say that it might have been an injury. Illegal substitution.
They had 12 men on the field.
Okay.
Yeah, I saw him run off late.
All right, so that's going to step it off 5 yards out to the 28-yard line. It'll be first down and 5 now for the Tigers. 1:30 to go here in the first half. Be nice to see the Tigers put some points on the board here before halftime. Anzalone calls for the football. He's got time to throw, and he's going to be wrapped up in the back. He's got to get down. He's going to fight his way back close to the line of scrimmage. But
you don't want to fight for extra yardage right now. In 1:14 and counting, backed up. You don't want something bad to happen and give the ball back to these guys right here before half with a short field.
They tried to release Shelby out in the down this near hash mark. The pressure had gotten to Anzalone. First time I think I've seen a tight end in a route.
They've been blocking.
They've been blocking. All right. They hand this one off to Nichols, and you kind of see that patience. He's going to have the first down, and he's fighting for more yards. He's going to go down at about the 38-yard line. Clock's going to stop to move the chains. 39 seconds to go here for the Tigers, and now they wind the clock again. We got to have a play in, and they don't. They are taking their sweet time here. Under 26 seconds to go. Tigers still haven't snapped the ball. Here they go. Play action. Anzalone's going to be sacked. It's 33 came in from the backside. That's Zadarian Evans. See that? They're going to have to call timeout, or are they just going to go to halftime?
Yeah, it looks
I
like
think they're going to go to halftime, and that's what they will do. So that'll be the last play of the first half. Coach Tannehill doesn't look too happy with his offense there at the end of that, but they do go into the locker room with a 31-18 lead. Let's go down to Jason Ewing, who I think has Coach Tannehill for his halftime interview. Jason.
Coach, come to a football game, showed up at a track meet. 4 Miller is definitely as advertised.
Oh, yeah, there's no doubt. He and 6 both are really good players, and 7's not bad either. I try to tell our guys that. We just got to wrap up and tackle. They're really good players, and we'll make some adjustments at halftime.
Offense came out on fire. Brooks looks comfortable back there throwing the ball, a couple nice passes. More of that in the second half.
Well, we're going to try to score as many as we can here in a little bit, so, we'll see what happens.
Thank you, Coach.
All right, thanks, Jason, and thanks, Coach Tannehill, for taking the time with us. Okay, folks, it's halftime here at Bill Ruple Stadium. So that means we're getting ready for the Go Family Health halftime show here on the Neville Tiger Network. If you're on Sunday 98.3, we're going to go ahead and let y'all break away to Big Dave Robinson and his gang for scores around the area. So that's going on at Sunday 98.3. Go ahead and break away now. All right, now staying here, we're going to stay on the air for this extended halftime. We did the Tiger Beat there in the first, but it's a special day here at Neville High School as the Napa Awards are about to happen. And we're going to turn this over to Dana Jefferson on the PA as she's going to introduce this year's recipients. So stay tuned for that.
Is for our alumnus of the year, Fred Hill, class of 1962. Fred was nominated by Susan Weaver, class of 69, and Karen McPherson, Napa secretary. There are certain people who make a lasting impression on everyone they meet. They are thoughtful, thorough, and always kind. They step in whenever something they can do needs to be done. Fred Hill is this kind of guy. He was a proud member of the Neville High School Band who marched in the John F. Kennedy inaugural parade representing Louisiana. He has never forgotten his Neville Tiger pride, and we are so proud to honor him tonight. His nominators, Susan Weaver and Karen McPherson, are giving him his award. Congratulations, Fred. Our friend of the year this year is Carol Payne, nominated by Linda Sanders and myself. She's been presented tonight by the Napa board member and newly elected MCS board member, Michael Santagnero. Friends like Carol Payne are rare. Although not an alumna of our beautiful school, She was mother to 3 Tigers: Beth Love, class of '83, Ashley Burkett, class of '87, and Brian Bateman, class of '91. She was Grand Tiger to Catherine, class of 2017, Camille, 2021, Ella, 2023, Marshall, class of 25, and Benjamin, class of 26, as well as grandmother to her beautiful children in Baton Rouge. We had hoped to honor her in person, and although she is not with us physically, her spirit and caring will always be remembered. Carol is in our hearts forever, a Tiger by choice that we treasure and honor tonight. Congratulations to our sweet Carol. Her children are accepting in her honor: Beth, Ashley, Brian, and grandchildren. Thank you. Next, we have a group of people that everybody can remember and cherish.
All right, you just saw the Tiger Alumnus of the Year and the Friend of the Year, Mr. Fred Hill and Miss Carol Payne. And now it's the 1972. We need to get a shot there of the 72 Tigers down there, so we'll listen in on this.
This group of Tigers had to play 3 games in 8 days as they tied their semifinal game against Brother Barton on Friday night before playing them again on Tuesday. And then they played Airline here at Neville Stadium with a win of 6-0. This was the first football state championship of legendary coach Charlie Brown. The coaching staff included Chick Childress, Sonny Smith, Buck Stewart, Willie Reagan, Billy P., Herschel Walker, Roosevelt Rankins, and athletic director Bill Ruple. Attendees tonight are, guys, if you'll wave your hand when I call your name, please. Dennis Surratt, Larry Anderson, Scotty Herron, Bruce Hanks, S.J. Cicero, Jerry Tucker, Doug Wood, our own coach Tommy Aiken, Brett Reisinger, Donnie Bartlett, Art Lancaster, and our famous, infamous, lovely, wonderful Bill Johnson, Pat Scallon, Paul Riley, Larry Voorhees, Jeff Aycock, Norman Smith, Bruce Hines, Melvin McCoy, Cliff Lane, Brad Wimberly, and Les Loper. With them out there tonight is Coach Sonny Smith and Coach Reagan. We had some folks who couldn't come. I want to call their names.
When you look at that
James
group right there,
Mary Primos, Bill Kingery, Harold Freeman,
the New York Times has written about these men,
Dave Goldson,
and
Tony Ellett, Mike Davis,
this 1972 team, if you hadn't heard the story, won 3 games in 8 days. They had a tie in the semifinals. They had to replay it in like a few days, and it was one of the worst weather years. Not just that week; it was all in the mud and everything else. And they finally win that state championship. And as they mentioned, it was the first state championship for legendary Tiger coach Charlie Brown, and it's just to see this many of them here back from that 1972 team. That was 50 years ago that they won that state championship, and we're going to hear from a few of these guys. Larry Anderson, maybe one of the best players on that deal, still holds the kick return record in the Super Bowl. He played many years, was a Pro Bowler with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Bill Johnson was Super Bowl champion with the Saints, also an NCAA champion with LSU and with the USFL with Birmingham this past year. So we're going to get with them here as soon as the Bengals do their performance. We're going to turn it over. Jason Ewing, Frank Nettles is going to be with us as well, and we're going to get a couple of these guys their well-deserved due here on the Neville Tiger Network. So stay tuned for that, but not before the nationally acclaimed Bengal Bells do their thing out there. So we're going to give it back to the Bengal Bells. We're still waiting on the Bengal Bells. I hear it going, but we got to restart this deal. Just a few little technical difficulties on the first home game of the season. All right, here we go. Here's the Bengal Bells. Your Bengal Bells folks as they come off the field, but a nice job right there. All right, Jason Ewing has found a few people down there on the sidelines, and let's toss it down to him. Let's talk to some of these champions from 1972.
Yeah, Stewart, it's really impressive. We got Larry Anderson, who's a Super Bowl champion, owns the NFL record for kick returns. We got Bill Johnson, Super Bowl champion, college champion with LSU, state champion here with Neville. We got Bruce Hanks, and we've got Jerry Tucker, who was an all-state fullback. And what I need to do now is turn this over to Frank and let Frank talk to his guys.
All right, this is good. We're glad to have you guys here. And Bruce, if you'll step up here also, and we got Bill Johnson, played center at Neville, Bruce Hanks, running back, Mr. Tucker here, Jerry Tucker was the fullback, and this guy right here is Lawrence Anderson. And he runs so many doggone kickoffs back, I don't remember how many he ran back. That's okay, he said one, but it seemed like a lot more than that. I just want to tell you guys, thank you for being here. You mean a lot to us at Neville, and you've set a great pace for us for sure. And real quick, just want to ask you, that year that y'all played, if you recall, it was extremely muddy year, if I recall. I mean, it seemed like I don't remember any game that didn't rain. And when you played in the state championship game, which was the worst one, and just destroyed the field at Neville, what was it like out there, Mr. Johnson?
Well, it was tough sledding. You know, anytime I think nowadays you got this turf out here, but it was each team was just trying to find a way to get across the goal line, and the old Tigers found a way to get across one time.
Well, hey, also, Mr. Tucker, you were the fullback, and it was tough moving that ball. If I recall, they wore out between the 30s is what y'all wore out. It didn't do much better than that till toward the end of that last game, the state championship game.
You know, I think the mud actually helped us, to be honest with you, because I was just a big, slow fullback, but it just made it harder for them to get their arms around me and tackle me. So, just Tucker up the middle was kind of what we did, and it worked because I think a lot because of the mud. And then we had these fast guys like Bruce that would run it around the end, and then everybody would start paying attention to them, and then they'd give it to Tucker up the middle again, and it all came together.
Well, I'll tell you, Bill, I didn't mention that you were the center of that team, and you were a very good center and obviously fullback. And then we also have Mr. Larry Anderson. Larry, you were a running back also, right? And you also returned kicks and punts?
I did, whenever Bruce Hanks would give me the ball.
So, and I mentioned earlier we were just talking about the run backs you had. You said you only had one. I pictured you having more than that, but whatever.
Just to play the game was the beauty of the whole thing, and to be able to play it when you're surrounded by a team full of players that really know how to play the game of football. So for me, it was great that I had an opportunity, and we took advantage of it, and we won a championship.
Let me ask y'all this. Didn't y'all have a ring on? Anybody have your ring?
We are surrounded by champions here. We've got a two-time Super Bowl winner right here. We've got a one-time Super Bowl winner right here, and a national collegiate championship right here. So besides that, we had a number of Division I players. Plus, we have corporate executives, we have lawyers, we have teachers, we have coaches. We learned a lot from these coaches here, from Coach Charlie Brown and the rest of the team. And it led to a lot of success in life for a lot of guys, and we appreciate that, and we remember that as much as we do the championship.
Well, Bruce Hanks, speaking of corporate people and icons here, Bruce, what was obviously the state game was your best, but the one that you remember the most, but what other game would you remember the most? I mean, we know Brother Martin, and we know that, but what other game in that realm?
Probably the two Brother Martins, or one long game with Brother Martin. Of course, we had to play them 4 quarters down in New Orleans, and then 4 more on Tuesday in Alexandria. So that probably is what defined the team. But this was a team that had a lot of talent, but the sum was greater than the parts, and it was just came together as a great group of guys, and really close group of guys.
We know y'all had a great team, and we appreciate you guys. Thank y'all so much for being here. All right.
Thanks, Jason and Frank. Man, that's a group of very successful men down there, and we're going to turn it back over quickly to the Neville High School marching band. All right, welcome back. It's been a busy halftime, Will Enders, as we're in the Go Family Health halftime show. Quickly, stats from the first half. If I can see them, Jay Traylor's been tapping away at the old iPad, getting things going. Wait a second. Hold on a second, if I can get out of here. Oh, here they are. Total offense, North Caddo with 213 yards to Neville's 257. 188 of those yards for North Caddo were through the air. Brock was good on 6 of 14 passes. The Tigers were 8 of 10 through the air for 128. Only 25 rushing yards from North Caddo. The Tigers have garnered 129 on 18 attempts. Not many penalties here in this game. Individually, Aiden Brock, like we said, 6 for 14 for 188. And then receiving, you've got Amarian Miller had 4 catches for 135 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jaquay Vinson had 2 catches for 53 yards and no touchdowns. Brooks Anzalone, we mentioned, was 8 of 10 for 128 yards and 2 touchdowns. Jalen Nichols leads all rushers with 10 carries for 104 yards and a touchdown. He has 2 touchdowns. Caleb Vaughn had that was the other one right there. Yeah, there we go. Jaden Gibson, 4 catches for 75 yards and a touchdown, and Caleb Vaughn with 2 catches for 21 yards and a touchdown. Dakota Newton with 2 catches as well for 32 yards. And the kickoff return, too, from Miller for 97 yards and a score. So the stats were all over the place. There was a lot of offense we saw here in the first half. Tigers lead this one 31-18. Now to Will Enders and the scores from around the area.
Yeah, so some from our sister stations, OCS leading Tensas 45-0 in the third quarter. Oak Grove leading Rayville 61-14 at halftime. Union Parish up on Bastrop 42-12. Trey Holly needs 61 yards to break the record
of Nick Brissett. Yeah.
Yes. St. Fred's up on Delhi Charter 26-8 at halftime. Ruston down to Lafayette Christian. They're losing 14-7 at halftime. Carroll is currently leading Sterlington Panthers 27-6. So we're trying to get some scores from around the state in Class 4A. Oop. Okay.
All right, I'm sorry, as we had to break away for a little bit. Brian, we're going to stay on you there on the network as, just focus in on them as there's kind of an emergency situation over in the other booth. I think this is the right one. Talking to that one, Robert. Nope, I think it's that one that you just tapped. There we go. All right. Man, what a night it's been so far here at Neville High School. It has been chaos.
Home games are supposed to be easy.
Yeah, these are supposed to be easy. All right, I need to text my good friends at Sunny 98.3. Maybe they're back. I don't know. So Justin back there in the Sunny 98.3 booth. Well, Robert, there's a lot of stuff going on here at on the let's see at halftime. The Bengals did good, but I mean it was good to see some of those old players come back at the from the 1972 team.
Yeah, no doubt about it. What a impressive team that was to have to go through the 3 games and what was it, 8 days?
Yeah, that's right.
And not only to do that, but also to win the state championship. Pretty impressive to do what they did, and with the weather conditions and all of that.
Well, all right, I think we are back on as Robert, come on over here. As we're back on the network and Sunny 98.3, and the kickoff is going to go out of bounds around the, 36-yard line. That'll be a penalty, and the Tigers are going to have to take over. I guess they'll just put it on the 36 as they put the flag out, and +5. All right, so that should make it on the 41. Either way, it's on the 40 here, as it's going to be first and 10 from the 40 as the Tigers come back out. We are at halftime. It's 31-18. And we're just underway here as first handoff. That's going to Jalen Nichols. He's going to be brought down right at the 50-yard line. That'll be another first down for the Tigers.
Yeah, Neville's got to get this offense going. And, again, like we said in the first half, we got to stay ahead of this track meet that's going on the other side of the ball. This Neville offense got to get the running game going and take time off the clock and put up points.
There's another run by Nichols, and he's going to be brought down for a loss back at around the 47-yard line. And make that second down and 14.
Yeah, I had some penetration there by the Titans, and looked like we were trying to get that ball outside, and Nichols didn't have anywhere to go.
All right, second down and 13 here for the Tigers. They're going to bring Hanlon across in motion and hand it to Nichols. He gets those yards back. He crosses the 50 down to the 49 of North Caddo.
It brings up third and long here for the Tigers as they rotate some guys in. They bring the tight ends out of the game and bring in a couple of receivers. Third and long, you got to expect the ball to go to Vaughn or somebody like that out here on the perimeter. Try to move these chains.
Yep. All right, third down and 9 for the Tigers. Anselon drops back to pass, throws it behind Hanlon. And the Tigers got a decision to make on the North Caddo 49.
Yeah, it looks like they're going to bring out the punt team here.
Yeah, the Tigers are going to be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the second half, or the first punt of the football game, actually.
One thing you do here is you don't punt it to number 4.
Yeah. Pettis with a nice high punt. It's going to be fair caught. Take a Neville roll, though. It's not going to be caught. It's going to be downed inside the 5, and that's where North Caddo will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, good job there by the Neville punter and punt team. Fortunately, Miller fair caught that ball and didn't catch it. It took a Neville bounce, and looks like it's going to be down there on about the 4-yard line to start this drive for the Titans as the Tiger defense comes up, and we've got to get a stop here. Don't want to leave these guys in space. We've seen in the first half that they can go the distance at any time, and with a 2-score lead early in the second half, we need a stop here on defense. And I hate that our offense didn't get it going and put points on the board to make it a 3-score lead to start off the second half.
All right, as Will Anders makes it back to the booth, I'm telling you, these home games are tough on that young man, as he had to go over there and shut some stuff down in the press box on the other side. I believe everybody's okay, but now we're back. I did manage to get a scoreboard back up on the network, as there's a nice tackle. Who's that, 26?
Yep.
Yeah, Dakota Newton came up on Kelvin Black. And that's going to lose a couple, at least one. It'll be second down and 11 for North Caddo.
Yeah, good job there coming up, making the open field tackle on a good player. Running back is we've talked about him tonight. He's a hard runner and a pretty big kid.
Once again, stacked receivers to either side. Ball's on the near hash. They try the screen, and they've got it complete. But this time it's a short gain as nice pursuit from the backside. Was that Vaughn? Not Vaughn, that's 28. Sorry, that's Graves that came in from the backside and brought down Amarian Miller.
Yeah, again, you can't go for the big hit on him. Everybody's got to get to the ball, corral him, and get guys on him to bring him down. If you go to try to, make the big hit, he's going to make you miss. And again, we've seen he can take it to the house.
A gain of about 5 on second down makes it 3rd down and 6 for the Titans from North Caddo. Brock looks for the football. He's got it. He's going to be sacked. Finally, looked like he might have escaped it. His helmet comes off at the end of that play, but he's going to be sacked back at the 4-yard line. And that's going to be 4th down and 11 as Brock was doing his darndest to get out of that trouble back there, but he just couldn't quite shake it.
Yeah, the Tiger defense put some pressure on him, and the pocket collapsed on him, and they wrapped him up. He had nowhere to go. Big 3rd down stop there to create a punt here with the Titans having to back up into the Neville end zone. What we saw earlier, we saw a punt go into the end zone from here.
Yeah.
Roll backwards.
Gianni Black from his end zone. The snap's back. Tigers come after it. Don't get it, and a much better punt. That's Breland Robinson was back to receive, but it took another Neville bounce, and it bounced away from him. Yep. And the Titans of North Caddo will down this one at the 31-yard line, and that's where the Tigers will have it on the plus side of the field, 1st and 10.
Yeah, Neville's going to come away with great field position. It's where they went for it on 4th down and didn't get it. They're getting the ball about in the same spot to start this drive. We got to take advantage of the defense getting a stop and getting a short field here. We've got to take advantage of it and get points here.
All right, 7:37 to go here in the 3rd quarter. Tigers lead 31-18. This is their 2nd possession of the 2nd half. Anzalone hands the ball off to Nichols. He's got running room down the left side. Nice block there from Hanlon. And Nichols is going to score. Touchdown, Tigers. 31-yard scamper from Jalen Nichols.
Yeah, offensive line did a great job there of walling it. Just ran the zone play, and Nichols took it to the house. Great run, great job by the offensive line, and good to go up by 3 scores there.
Yep, that makes it 37-18 as we wait on the extra point from Chandler Pettis. Tiger faithful was on their feet there. And I really think, it's 37-18. I mean, like you said, a 3-score game as they try the swinging gate again, and they're going to be unsuccessful here, and that's where it's going to stay. We'll talk about what I was about to talk about here in a minute. 37-18, 6:45 to go here in the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a 30-second break. We'll be back on the other side with more Neville Tiger football.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Welcome back, everybody, as a 1-play drive for the Tigers, a 31-yard touchdown run by Jalen Nichols puts them up 37-18. We've got 6 minutes and 32 seconds to go here in the 3rd quarter, and Chandler Pettis has it teed up, ready to kick this one away. He put 3 straight in the end zone. The last one got returned 98 yards for a touchdown. This time they're going to kick it out of bounds, which might be the smartest thing. I mean,
give it to them on the 35 and let's go play defense.
Don't give it to 4.
Yep.
Make them earn it from 4. So this time they definitely, I think he was told to kick it away from number 4 because That's a hard kick for a right-footed kicker.
Yeah.
To squib it out there, even down to the 20. All right, the Titans of North Caddo will take over on the 35-yard line. Let's see what formation they come in now. All right. 2 receivers to the near side. They're going to split number 3. That's Vincent out wide to the near side of the field. They're going to go one-on-one deep for Miller, and he just can't come up with it. We talked about that burst. There was maybe a little contact there on that far sideline, but he took it in another gear, just couldn't catch up with that pass from Brock.
Yeah, he's one of the most impressive receivers that I've seen in a long time in high school football. He's played a lot of snaps. You can see he doesn't even have his legs under him really, and he had another gear to go get that ball, and that ball just was off his fingertips. If he catches that, he's got 6.
He goes back to that far side. Now they're going to stack them to either side. Go with the delayed handoff. Tigers had that sniffed out. A host of Tigers had him. Brody Watley was there. As Kelvin Black had nowhere to go, they're going to lose a couple on that one, back to the 31-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 14.
Yeah, good job by that Tiger defensive line, getting pressure and stopping the run there.
Now we reached a hydration timeout. Timeout on the field, so a timeout here. We'll be back after this 30-second break right here on the Neville Tiger Network and Sunday 98.3.
Do you suffer from frequent back or neck pain? Were you in an accident and can't get rid of those constant aches? Maybe you're someone who deals with chronic migraines and tension headaches. It might be time to see how Martinez Chiropractic can help you. The goal of Martinez Chiropractic is to reduce or eliminate pain in just a few sessions using the latest in chiropractic technology. Don't suffer in pain another day. Call Martinez Chiropractic today at 318-654-4310 or see them in person, 1828 Tower Drive in Monroe.
All right, we're back here on the network in Sunny 98.3. They're coming out of this hydration break. Maybe let's check in with sideline reporter Jason Ewing. And Jason, Tigers came out and got that extra score.
Yeah, they did. They did exactly what they needed. They just, with number 4 out on the field, you just got to stay, a couple touchdowns ahead.
Number 4 is back.
He almost had one a minute ago.
He did. It's 3rd down and 14 here. Once again, he's waiting for him to get open. This ball is severely underthrown, and he comes back for the football and makes the catch. As Cam Riley was there to come back for it, and you watch this here as we watch it on the Parker Alexander replay. Fobbs White almost got to the quarterback, and Miller just came back into the frame and got it.
He just, more physical than our guys out there.
Yeah.
And, I know our guys were looking for a flag. There was a little bit of contact, but you've got to go up and high point that ball and at least bat it down.
All right, big gain out to the Neville 35 for North Caddo. And if you talk about the offense, it's pretty much Miller or bust, as that time the pressure gets to Aiden Brock, and they're going to sack him for a loss of 1.
Yeah, and we almost got to him the play before, and we actually forced him to throw the ball that was underthrown, and Miller did a good job of coming back and making the play, and we got to him there. Big sack there to lose a couple to create 2nd and long.
You had some good receivers back in your day, Robert.
I did. Nothing. This guy is, I'm telling you.
What would it have been like if you had him?
It'd have been nice. It'd have been very nice. I had him with Tim Abney and Toby Ziegler. And
it'd have been.
It'd
have been something. Now we have a delay of game as
I can tell you guys, I've been down here talking to the Louisiana Lafayette recruiter, and he's here watching somebody else play, and he told me that's the best athlete he's seen in a while.
Yeah. And he's not lying. I
got another rumor too.
Well, there's a timeout on the field here, and it looks like instead of the flag, there was a timeout on the North Caddo sideline. So I can't wait to hear this from Jason Ewing, who's been patrolling the sidelines.
I was talking to Bill Johnson at halftime, and Bill's got a pretty impressive resume. He's won a state championship. He's won a college championship. He's won an NFL championship. He's won a USFL championship, and he said he's bored. He's tired of coaching in the NFL, tired of coaching in college, and he would love to come coach some high school football.
Well,
so I'm going to go ahead and get the chant started.
Hey, we'll get that deal done tonight.
Yeah, Bill to Neville.
Yeah.
and hey, folks, the second half is sponsored by our good friends at Williams Orthodontics. Didn't get that on the beginning because I didn't know what I was doing on the computer over there. I was just glad I got the scoreboard up, which you should be impressed with. Well, either way, it was up. You knew how it was going. But yeah, hey, I think Bill's actually coaching in the XFL in Houston here in the spring. So that's one more league to conquer. Okay, here we go. Brock back to pass. He's flushed from the pocket. He's going to launch this one to the end zone, looking for Miller. He goes up for it. He's not going to be able to come down with the catch, and I really think they're letting him play a little bit.
Yeah.
The flag stayed in the pocket of that side judge near Miller, and the Tigers might have gotten away with one there.
Yeah, I agree. There was a little jersey pull.
But the flag didn't shy away from the offensive line of North Caddo as they're going to call a hold right there.
Well, good. Well, that's going to back them up here. But it looked like to me the ball went through the receiver's hands. It was almost another great play.
Exactly.
Fortunately, there's a holding call if you're a Tiger fan, and it's going to back them up 10.
They're going to mark that off from about the 40. So this is going to really bring it back to the 50. Or actually 49. All the way to the North Caddo side of the 50 to the 49. So that makes it 2nd and 26. Did you get it right, Will? Nice.
He had his phone out.
Brock back to pass, throws across the middle. It's a little high. They were trying to sneak Black, the running back, out of the backfield, and the throw was a little high. Falls incomplete. Now it's 3rd and 26 for North Caddo.
Something else Bill said is he watches every game on Friday nights on the Neville Tiger Network. Yep. And he was very complimentary of you, Robert. Said that you really knew your football and it sounded great over the air.
Oh, well, yeah. Tell him thank you. Bill's a good talker. He's a good football coach and a good talker.
I think later. Don't we have something coming up later on this month?
Lane Kiffin and Nick Saban call that rat poison.
Rat poison. Yeah, that's right. As this time, Brock has kind of cut loose, and he's loose in the Neville secondary. He's got close to the first down on 3rd and 26, and it's going to make it 4th and 2. So a 24-yard run as they kind of went all out, and I think Fobbs White's still lobbying his case, saying,
a little hold.
I'm getting held.
Yeah.
As we see this replay, and he was. He just got grabbed. I didn't see who missed Brock, and one of the receivers came back with a nice block on Rudy. But Fobbs came in. He looked like he was a little frustrated that he didn't get that call, as he was one of the last people to finally get Brock down onto the turf. All right, 4th and 2 here for the Tigers. They're going to throw the screen, and it's going to be picked up. No, they say it's incomplete. Fobbs was looking for a touchdown right there, as the ball was incomplete. They were looking for Miller on the screen, but it was sniffed out well. I would like to see that replay because I want to see who the first man to this was here. Nice job of picking that up. I believe that's Robert Graves, the sophomore, that sniffed that play out. And the Tigers are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 27-yard line with 3:04 to go here in the 3rd quarter. And they're holding on to a 37-18 lead.
And Stewart, what's fun to watch is it's like that play right there, number 28, Graves. He's a sophomore.
Yeah,
he's out there competing with a kid that's going to Nebraska next year.
Yeah.
Now they've had their issues with obviously covering him tonight, But the good thing is you're watching a sophomore come up there and make the tackle
Exactly.
like that. That's encouraging to see for the future.
Hanlon comes in motion. They're going to hand this off to Nichols. He weaves his way for a nice gain on first down. Call it 6 yards, and it's going to be 2nd down and 4 for the Tigers.
Yeah, tonight the key to this offense has been success on first down, running the football, and we've been able to do that. And
he ran that right behind Mason Shelby, who had a great block on the linebacker right there.
Now they switch him out with Jakeem Reitzel, the freshman. A lot of people with some high hopes for Mr. Reitzel. They're going to do the forward pitch to Jaden Gibson, and Reitzel with a nice block himself there to spring Gibson out across the 40 to the 44-yard line, and that'll be a first down for the Tigers. And that first down brought to you by Sonic on North 18th Street. And folks, just again on Williams Orthodontics, they're our second half sponsor here on the Neville Tiger Network this year. We appreciate them coming on board. Go see Kevin and his staff. Get you the smile you've always dreamed of. They're over on Lammy Lane in Monroe. Okay. Hand it off again. They give it to Reitzel. He's going to be brought down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on that play. It'll be 2nd down and 10. All right, no gain. 2nd down and 10. Can't tell. Yeah, they brought.
Reitzel came out. Looked like he hurt his hand a little bit.
Hand this off to Nichols. Another nice block there by Thomas Campbell as he ran right behind that big tight end. And
looks like they
got
got
a flag at the end. I don't know if we had that on camera. Let's see what happened there.
Looked like they had Mason by the face mask, and after the play, slowing him down.
Well, we will see what this call is. The ball is placed at the 46-yard line of North Caddo. That's close to a first down.
That's going to be a personal foul against them. He had Mason wrapped up pretty good.
Well,
just threw him down by his face mask.
Probably deserved it.
I think his mouth was running a little bit.
Well, either way, he got the Tigers 15 yards.
He was fired up about it.
And now down to the 31 is the football of Tigers have it on the plus side of the 50. That's a long run for those linemen from the huddle.
Yeah.
I mean, they were huddled up around the 50, and they got to go 19 yards to the 31 rather. All right, 1st and 10 for the Tigers. Hand off here to Nichols. He's running hard, still on his feet, breaks off at the 10, 5, touchdown, Tigers. He just got behind a wall of linemen and finally broke free and outran the rest of them. And the Tigers have busted this thing a little bit wider open.
Yep. You got to give credit to the Titans out here. They're, North Caddo is playing with, not much depth. And again, I said it earlier, a lot of these guys are playing both ways, and they're gassed.
Yeah.
And Neville's doing a good job of controlling the line of scrimmage, and good run there by Nichols to go up 43-18. Still pending the extra point.
Are we waiting? We need a kicker? Is the kicker on the end of the line down there? Yeah, I think is that Pettis on the end of the line? I don't know what they're doing
they're
here.
Take the penalty.
Yeah.
The delay. That's
we're going to just take the delay.
16.
I think they're trying to get a young man in the game here. That's Jonathan Green. So they're going to take the delay of game and back it up 5 yards. And then just go for the extra point. This will be an 18-yard point after. Well within the range of Chandler Pettis. Yep. I think in the mode of maybe getting some guys involved in this football game, had to take the penalty. The kick is up. That's no good. All right, 43-18 is our score. 1:14 to go in the third. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be right back here on the Neville Network and Sunny 98.3.
This is why I run.
Whether you're dining in or grabbing to go, at Nukes, we love to share great food, to delight with new flavors, to celebrate every bite. Join us at Nukes Eatery.
Welcome back. If you're with us on the Neville Tiger Network, you're looking at the fans still packed in here on the home side of Bill Ruple Stadium. A nice 31-yard run from Jaden Nichols. It's his third touchdown of the night. Makes the score 43-18 here in favor of the Tigers. This one's going to be bouncing and be picked up by Miller at around the 9-yard line. Another good wall on the far side. He's got Chandler Pettis over there, and Pettis not going to make the tackle there, but he is going to force him out of bounds.
Yeah.
So a good job by the kicker Pettis of forcing Miller out of bounds.
Looks like we got a flag. It's going to be a clip.
Right, okay, flag laying right around the
block in the back.
42-yard line. They're going to move it back a little bit. I don't think he could throw it far enough.
No.
If we check it out on the replay, maybe we can see who got it. That's going to nullify that big return here, as it'll be happening kind of on the right hash here. There, I think there we see the end of it right there. You see when he's falling forward, that's normally a block in the back right there. So that happened at the 30, they're going to say, and that's going to back it up 10 yards back to the 20-yard line, and that's where North Caddo will take over first down and 10.
Yeah, Miller, number 4, he's an elite talent. Obviously, we've talked about him tonight. Every time he touches the ball, he has the chance to take it to the house. That was an impressive, return there.
Yeah. Hey, just a couple of quick scores. Ruston was down at half, but they've stormed back, and they lead Lafayette Christian 28-14. We'll be making the trip to Ruston, Louisiana next Friday night. Always a great game when Neville and Ruston tangle. This is a direct snap to Washington, and he is hit head on around the 24-yard line and brought down there. Gain of 4 on this play, and now there's a flag coming in at the end of it, as that was Chancellor Washington on the carry. The direct snap to him, and let's see what this flag is. Look for the referee. The tackle was Tytron Hanley, and that's going to be unsportsmanlike against Neville. And that'll give the Titans 15 yards and a first down. A little bit of jawing going on, I believe, over there on that far sideline. Ball will be placed at the 40-yard line.
I believe Fobbs White got held again. He's taking out his frustration.
Yeah. I believe Fobbs White's probably been held on every
play. I know.
Every play. All right, now that's Brock back at quarterback. He's going to hand it off to his back, Kelvin Black, and he is brought down. That's big D'Angelo Woods on the stop. And there's a flag on the play as well. So the laundry's starting to come out. We have a hands to the face here. It looks like judging by the reaction of the center for North Caddo, it might be going against them. Yep, hands to the face mask.
They had Rudy bound up over there.
So 15 yards one way, and now it's going to go 15 yards, or actually just 10. Just 10 yards the other way, and it'll be first down and 20 now for North Caddo.
Yeah, it looks like number 6 for North Caddo is down on the sideline with cramps.
Okay, that's the running back. That's Kelvin Black.
Yeah, he's back
they
on his feet.
replacing with number 9. Mason Jackson. Or maybe they just go empty here. There's nobody. They didn't replace him with number 9. He's just standing where he was. It's 12 that's coming in, Rodney Thomas, into the backfield. And you could just tell by the body language that these guys.
They're worn out. Yeah.
They're all sitting down on the sidelines, most of them. There's a few standing up. But all these guys are going both ways. So they're trying to get a play in. The play clock's at 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's going to be they're going to reset the clock because of the injury. I got you. So they reset the clock. And now that's going to be the end of the third quarter. All right. So with all that, 43-18 is your score. We've played 3 complete. We'll be back with more Neville Tiger football right after this 1-minute break.
When Neville Nation craves delicious fast food, there's only one place that comes to mind: Sonic Drive-In on North 18th. Whether it's a breakfast toaster on your way to work or school, one of the many lunch combos, a mid-afternoon Route 44 cold drink, a pregame popcorn chicken, or a postgame Sonic Blast, the Sonic on North 18th Street has you covered. So drive through or park and wait for a friendly car hop today to find out why our Sonic is the Sonic on North 18th Street in Monroe. It's definitely Tiger approved.
I'm Dr. Scott Shelby with Family Solutions. When you hear the words Family Solutions, you may not know that we're a comprehensive, strength-based counseling and psychiatric clinic. Family Solutions provides psychiatric care, individual and couples therapy, child and adolescent counseling, psychological testing, medication management. We also provide occupational therapy, physical therapy, speech therapy, and ABA therapy in one convenient location. For more information on how we can help your family today, visit FamilySolutionsCounseling.org.
All right, we're back. As we start the fourth quarter of play, Neville in charge of this one at the moment, 43-18. And when play resumes, we're going to have a first down and 20 for North Caddo. And Jay Traylor sending me the stats from the third quarter, and Tigers have gotten over the 350-yard total offense mark, and they're at 362. Jalen Nichols continues his big night. He's over 200 yards rushing, 18 carries for 201 yards, and a couple of scores. Or 4 scores to be exact. If I can get that to pull up on my deal. All right. That's a direct snap to number 12. First time we've seen him carry the ball. That's Rodney Thomas. He's going to be hit hard at around the 32-yard line. Gain of 1 on the play. It'll be second down and 19. As you know, this defense, like you said, I mean, they got burned by a couple of big plays by maybe one of the best players in the state of Louisiana. But other than that, they played pretty solid. They've been getting consistent pressure on the quarterback, forcing him to make bad throws. Just good plays were made on those bad throws. All right, they're going to hand this off. Once again, that's Rodney Thomas, and he might lose a yard as he was hit quickly. I think that was Breland Robinson that just shot that gap.
Yeah, Breland Robinson reacted very well and filled the gap, made a good tackle there. Third and long.
Neville linebackers, they flip-flop a lot. You know, I'm looking to see. One time Breland would be on the near side and Rudy, and then they flip. So, but it was a nice job of pursuing that tackle. And now third down and 19 here for North Caddo. Thomas stays in the backfield. They come up with an all-out blitz, and Brock gets drilled, and Miller's going to catch it around the 40. He pushed down one of our defensive backs to make the catch, and he's going to waltz in to the end zone for a 69-yard score. Let's see this on the replay as Brock was hit as he throws.
Yeah, it didn't show the push.
Didn't show the push, but he pushed Robert Graves, actually 27, Cam Riley, right out of the picture.
Yeah. If there was ever an offensive pass interference, it was right there.
Well, no call. And I know Coach Collins has been fairly animated on the sidelines, and he probably still is. All right, 2-point conversion try. That's the 4th touchdown. They've yet to make a 2-point conversion. Brock throws it up as high as possible, and Miller just didn't go out on a route. Ball's actually picked off, but the 2-point conversion no good. And it's 43-24 Tigers. We'll take a 30-second break. We'll be back. 10:23 to go in this football game. Stay tuned.
Call David's Mobile Detail and Power Wash for all your detailing and power washing needs and soft washing capabilities, too. They detail cars, trucks, ATVs, UTVs, boats, and even planes. They offer commercial and residential hot water power washing on nearly all surfaces, including concrete, wood, and stucco. Give them a call, 547-3233, or visit them online at davidsmobiledetail.com or stop by 2501 Washington Street in Monroe. David's Mobile Detail and Wash, proud supporter of Neville Tiger football.
All right. Welcome back, everybody, as North Caddo with another long touchdown to Amarian Miller. They cut into this lead back to just 19 points for the Tigers. 10:23 to go in this football game. As once again, Will Anders has been summoned out of the press box. That ball was a spinner coming off the foot of, I believe that was Gianni Black, and squibbed around and was finally pounced on by a Neville Tiger at the 31-yard line, and that's where they'll take over first down and 10.
Yeah, Neville offense, you want to see them continue to run the football. 10:21 left in the fourth quarter. Have a long drive here. Get some points. Obviously number 4 has been fun to watch tonight. Miller for North Caddo, and he's been pretty much all they had. The Neville defense has done a good job containing everybody else.
All right, 2 wides. They're going to pitch this out to – that's Jonathan Green. Jonathan had the big long score last week at Huntington. He's going to get a couple out to the 35. Let's call it 4 yards, and it's going to be second down and 6 for the Tigers.
Jonathan's a speedster. They're trying to get him out outside of the tackle box and get him going. We saw that last week when he hit that hole. He was gone for a big score against Huntington.
All right, second down and 6. Anzalone from the shotgun. 2 receivers to the far side. They're going to hand this off to Jonathan Green. He spins out of a tackle at around the 38. He's going to cross the 40. They're going to give him the 41, and that should move the chains as the Tigers get him another first down. Those first downs brought to you by Sonic on North 18th Street.
Yeah, good run there, fighting for the extra yardage and getting the first down, moving the sticks, keeping the clock running. Anzalone's in the shotgun here with 2 receivers and a tight end to the far side. Play action. He's got Hanlon.
Anzalone airs it out. Hanlon has it at the 20, and he's going to be tripped up at the 16-yard line. A nice throw by Brooks Anzalone, and Hanlon had beaten his man. Another first down.
It looks like we're going to have a personal foul against Hurd way back
after the play.
I don't know if it was.
It's going to be after the play, personal foul against the Tigers. And that's going to move it back 15. So the ball was at the 16. It's going to be placed at the 31. And now, I don't know if the Tigers are calling a timeout. I think they are. But we're going to keep it right here as the Tigers. I think Coach Tannehill's wanting to discuss this. And they offsetting personal fouls is what they say. So the ball will actually be placed, will stay at the 16-yard line. A lot of stuff going on here. And when we get Will Enders back into the booth, we'll have some replays. But I know Benjamin's been doing you've been hitting the buttons, right? All right, Benjamin Burkett's in here with us.
I don't know that we would have had that in the replay. It happened on about the 50-yard
way behind
line.
it.
Yeah, they got
right.
tangled up and.
And folks, if you have been following us on Facebook and our Twitter accounts, but you've seen some of the work that former Tiger receiver Darius McNeil's done with he's got a beautiful eye for videography, and he's shooting some stuff that you won't see, a lot of stuff that you won't see here on the Neville Network, but he's doing some stuff, some in-depth action here at Neville, and he's going to be coming out with some stuff on a weekly basis as Anzalone rolls out. The pass is caught. That's Thomas Campbell. He's going to put a shoulder in somebody, and the drag route gets it to the 3. That's going to be first and goal for the Tigers.
Yeah, nice.
So Thomas Campbell, I believe, with his first reception as a Neville Tiger.
And nice hands. Good catch and great run after the catch. Broke a couple of tackles there. I thought he was going to maybe be able to dive to the pylon, but got him out just before the what are they on? About the 4 or 5 yard line?
Yeah, I think they've got it at the 4.
Looks like we got a penalty.
I didn't
catch it. Yeah, it's on the far side over there.
So that's going to come back. A legal man downfield. And I think they're bringing Lance off the field. You know, two personal fouls. If it's getting chippy down there, he's out next game. You know, so not going to take a chance there. They're going to move Tyler Brown out there to left tackle, and Ron Wilhite still remains in there at left guard. Okay, that backs him up 5. Now it's 1st and 15 from the 21-yard line. Anzalone puts Hanlon in motion. They're going to hand it off to Jonathan Green. He's got room on the left side. 10-5, touchdown, Tigers. Jonathan Green with his 2nd touchdown in as many weeks.
Yep, good run there. Good job by the offensive line. And I tell you, number 20 for Neville, he's a speedster.
He is.
When he gets the ball and gets going downhill, he can run. That's like you said, that's 2 touchdowns in 2 weeks in a row.
So, unfortunately, Thomas Campbell's first catch was negated.
Yeah.
So we have to rescind that for the next time.
All of that for nothing. It's okay. There'll be more chances, Thomas.
All right, there's the snap. The kick is up. And it's good. All right, 50-24 is your score. 8:42 remaining in this football game. We'll be right back after this 30-second break with more Neville Tiger football.
This is why I run.
If you've lost a loved one through the fault of someone else, call Parker Alexander today or visit parkeralexander.com for more information or to schedule an appointment.
All right, welcome back to the Family Solutions Press Box. High atop Bill Ruple Stadium here on the campus of Neville High School in Monroe, Louisiana. Tigers have taken a 50-24 lead after that 20-yard touchdown run from Jonathan Green. This kick is a squibber taken by number 10 at around the 35-yard line. He's got room around the edge, and he's going to be forced out of bounds at the Neville 46-yard line. That was Marcellus Armstrong on the return for North Caddo. And if we have to look at some things maybe the Tigers need to work on, it's going to be at kickoff return.
Yeah, the kickoff coverage team has got to do a better job. I'm watching there, and nobody's wanting to go tackle the guy.
Yeah.
They're just running.
Yeah.
The goal is to go get him. You stay in your lane, you work as a unit, but you got to go tackle the guy, and that's what we've had issues with tonight. We hadn't even gotten a hand on him. We've run him out of on the sideline a couple of times. But
no hits been given
no.
by the kickoff return unit. All right, 1st and 10 for North Caddo from the Neville 46. Brock's back to pass. There's the pressure, and Fobbs White got him one. The helmet comes off of Brock, and I think Fobbs White let out 3/4 of frustration on that sack.
Yeah, he finally didn't get held and makes a big sack there on 1st down. Create a 2nd and long here. The quarterback's going to have to come out. Looks like they're bringing in, is that number 10?
It might be number 10, Armstrong.
Yep.
He's got to come out for a play. He might lobby for a couple after that hit. So
Fobbs White feet came off the ground.
Flag is waved off.
I didn't see a flag.
All right, ball is moved back across the 50 after the loss of, I believe, about 8 on that play. It's placed at the North Caddo 47. So that's going to be 2nd down and 18 for the Titans. And Jay Traylor sent me a stat about, we were talking about number 4. He's got 243 yards of receiving yards and 3 touchdowns already as they hand that one off to, I believe that was 12. Yeah, that's Thomas. He might have lost another yard. And now we're calling for a trainer as Rudy comes up a little gimpy. He's going to come off, and they're going to put Connor Vincent in. I know one of the backup linebackers, Truman McNabb, is out for the rest of the year with a knee injury.
Got hurt in the JV game, right?
Exactly, and a tough break for them. But that ball now is on the 46-yard line of North Caddo, so 3rd down and 19 it is. And that's still 10. That's Armstrong still in at quarterback for North Caddo, and they bring the blitz, and Fobbs got him again. Another sack for Fobbs White. And that might be who that Lafayette recruiter Jason was mentioning is talking about.
Well,
Fobbs, a Lafayette commit, and got him on the speed rush right there, and that's going to be 4th and a lot. They got to get the line to gain is the Neville 36, and the ball's at the 38-yard line of North Caddo. So let's do the quick math, Eureka math for Benjamin Burkett's up here with me. How long is this 4th down? You kind of what? 26, he says. I think he's right, as they have a flag here as a delay a game, and they're going to say, are they going to give him a timeout? Or are they going to back it up 5 more yards? Yeah, no, a false start, not a delay a game, false start. So this will back it up 5 and make it 4th down and what? 31. There we go. Doing your work in Miss Smith's class, aren't you? Yeah, all right. Glad to have Benjamin back in the booth with us.
I wish they teach them to use calculators starting in 3rd grade.
All right, we've reached the 6-minute hydration timeout, so let's take 1-minute break. We'll be back on the other side with more Neville Tiger football right here on the network in Sunny 98.3.
Being a strong team means accomplishing great things by working together. Being a Neville Tiger means striving for excellence in all things. Origin Bank and Neville High School share a long history of making a difference in our community. Together with the Food Bank of Northeast Louisiana, we're able to provide meals to children, families, and seniors facing hunger in Northeast Louisiana. Origin Bank and Neville Tiger football, always a winning combination. Origin Bank, member FDIC.
Welcome back, everybody, as we're reading text from abroad in here. As it's 4th and 31 here, with 6 minutes to go in this football game. Tigers lead 50-24. The punt is away. It's going to bounce around the 48-yard line, and Breland Robinson just touched it. Did it get out of bounds? I haven't heard a signal. I don't know what Breland Robinson was thinking as he went in and it hit him on the thigh. But it's going to be Tiger football, the Tigers football, and let's see as he was trying to clear out, and then he just went forward to try to block a guy away from taking it, and he ran into the football. It's just that's something he's going to hear about in film on Sunday.
Well, and what they teach is on a bad punt, the word is Peter. Everybody yells Peter.
Yeah.
And when you do that, you look up and you find the ball and you get away from it. And right there, that's what he should have been yelling is Peter, Peter, Peter. You back up, you let it do what it
does.
That's right, and you get the ball and take back over. That could have been a disaster in a close game. That can be a disaster right there.
All right, we've got a few. We're waiting as the change out of players here. There's nobody on defense for North Caddo, and they're going to have to take a timeout, and that'll give us a chance to really catch up with a few of these players maybe getting into the game, and as the Tigers huddle up. And I think maybe, Robert, in this huddle, probably talking about the fact that this game is getting a little chippy. The other team's gassed.
Yep.
They're down 26. You've got the football. This is time to keep your mouth shut and just try to protect the I guess the integrity of the the game.
Protect the ball, protect yourself. This is what you're entering into the 4-minute offense, which is where you're handing the ball off. You got two hands on the ball, and you get as much as you can, and you get down. You try to get first downs, and you have to try to stay in bounds. Let them use their timeouts up and run the clock out as best you can.
Well, John Michael Sampanero has taken over, so it looks like Brooks Anzalone's night is done. You see Frank Mansfield in the backfield with him. Couple of receivers, one to each side. Looks like the number one offensive line is in there. The handoff is to Mansfield. He's got running room, and he's going to be out to around the 40-yard line. Nice gain on first down from Frank. 7 yards to be exact, and it'll be 2nd down and 3 for the Tigers. Clock's running. 5 minutes, 30 seconds and counting here. As we will be updating you some scores here on the post-game show, and there's some surprising scores from around the area. And as Gina goes in motion, and this time that play is jumped as number 1. That's Antonio Moore. Shoots in there and hands the Tigers a loss of about 3 on the play. So now 3rd down and about 5 to go for the Tigers. You watch Sampanero, and you've seen his progression on that JV field. I mean, he really moves very well, runs the football very well for a quarterback. And they hand it again to Mansfield. He's going to be back to that around the 40-yard line. So now a 4th down and 3 upcoming for the Tigers. The clock's running as we approach 4 minutes to go here in this football game. The Tigers probably just going to go for it here.
Yeah, right here you may want to, run the clock down, the play clock down to 1, and either snap it or call timeout and talk about it. Let's see what happens.
Yeah, they looked like they were going to snap it, but Sampanero looks over to the sideline. Might be trying to hard count and get a cheap first down. Nope, they're going to hand it off. Mansfield going to be hitting the hole around the 40. He's going to fall forward to the 42. See where they spot it. If they got the near guy, it's going to be either one's going to be a little bit short. Had to get to the 37. They got to the 38. And that's going to be a turnover on downs, and North Caddo will take over. 1st down and 10.
Yeah, just short there from converting and moving the sticks. Going to turn this ball over to North Caddo, and you got some new defensive guys in. Looking at number 95 there, Antonio Anderson.
Yeah, that's a big guy.
Yeah.
Another big senior in there. Watley's still in there. You got 62. This is Anzalone Perkins. You've got a couple of different linebackers. That D-line still fairly intact. You've got Fobbs White is out, and that's 48 on the other side.
47, Connor Vincent.
is at Fred Clark at the end right there. Connor Vincent had came in to spell Rudy after he came up limping a little bit. And the other linebacker is 49. Keeps it nice and tight for us here. That's Clarence Betts. Betts had some nice plays last weekend versus Huntington. A couple on special teams. All right, 2nd down and 7 here for North Caddo. Now that play's going to be blown dead. It looks like you had a false start. One of the receivers on the far side lined up across the ball and never reset. Quarterback is still Marcellus Armstrong. We hadn't seen Aiden Brock since Fobbs White sacked him on that last series. That's going to back it up to the 36-yard line. It'll be 2nd down and 12 now for the Titans. Tigers have this one well in hand. Armstrong's going to keep it himself, weaves his way through traffic, and he's going to get some positive yardage out across the 40 to the 43-yard line. Have a more manageable 3rd down here for North Caddo. And folks, stay tuned for the Martinez Chiropractic post-game report. We'll have some scores from around the area, also final stats, courtesy of Mr. Jay Traylor. So don't forget to stay tuned right after this one goes final. Well, as always, we'll have Neville head football coach Jeff Tannehill and catch his thoughts after this game. You see, here's 4 on the near sideline. They're going to hand this one off to 12. That's Thomas. He's going to have the 1st down as they stop the clock to move the chains here. 1:40 to go.
Yeah, the Titans are having their first success kind of running the football here. And, we've got some of the younger guys in, and they've been able to come up with a couple of 1st downs running the football here.
See who else you got out there. You got, Tytron Hanley in the backfield. He's made a couple of stops. He's part of the rotation of those defensive backs. 1st and 10, another handoff to Thomas around the right side, and he's knocked out of bounds by Mr. Hanley. As he crosses the 50 to the Neville 48-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 6 upcoming. We're under a minute to go, and folks, this one's all but over as the Tigers are going to move to 3-1.
Yep.
And getting ready to face off against a very talented Ruston football team next week.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's going to be a battle there at Ruston.
We'll be there to bring it to you live, both on the network and Sunday 98.3. Can't wait for that one. There's a running play. That's going to be the quarterback taking it himself. That's Martellus Armstrong. He's going to go down just shy of the 1st down at the 43-yard line. And that's going to be, it might be the last play of the game, and I think it will be, as North Caddo's lining up at the 50, and the Tigers are as well. The Tigers are going to win this one by the score of 50-24, and a valiant effort by this team from Vivian, Louisiana, and North Caddo, and none of us are more impressed with, can be more impressed with Amari and Miller, but it was just too much Neville here tonight for the Titans.
Yeah, thankfully Neville was able to get some key stops on defense, and we were able to run the football and manage the line of scrimmage and put up 50 points offensively. Again, you said it, Miller was a great talent, a lot of fun to watch tonight, and a great effort by the Titans. They come over here shorthanded, but with a lot of good athletes. Here on this football team. I think they'll have a successul year going forward if they can stay healthy.
John Cavanaugh, the head coach, was he's got a lot to look forward to for the rest of the season for this North Caddo team. That's their first loss of the year. It's 3-1 on that. They'll move to next week 3-1. But right now, I think Jason Ewing has Coach Tannehill. Let's go down to him and the post-game interview.
Coach, good first homestand, put 50 points on the board. Got to see a good athlete playing that number 4. I mean, heck of a ball game. I think they were talking he had over 500 total yards in the game. But he's a freak. But all in all, good showing by the Tigers at home.
Yeah, I was proud of our offense. Defensively, those young guys in secondary against a guy like that, that's a challenge. We're not going to play a guy any better than him all year long. I mean, he's when they call him, he's a freak. He's got great speed. He's got great athleticism, and obviously you can see how high he can jump for a football when he wants to get up there. But they got a great team for a AA squad, and they're going to do some damage in the playoffs for sure.
For sure. Big road game next week. Got to pack the bags, go to Ruston, and face a really good Ruston team.
Oh yeah, Coach Ball does a great job over there, and we're going to have our hands full next week going over to Ruston. But I think that's something our kids have been looking forward to, and we'll be heading that way Friday night.
Thank you, Jeff. Congratulations.
All right, Jeff Tannehill, everybody, and a proud head coach. His boys played well tonight. They put up 50 points in a winning effort here against North Caddo. As we move into the post-game show from Martinez, sponsored by Martinez Chiropractic, and I think our buddy Jason was a little overestimating those yards, but nevertheless, we'll just say it real fast as Amari Miller had 7 catches, 243 yards, 3 touchdowns, and a 97-yard kickoff return. So almost 350.
Yeah.
Still not a bad night for the young man, but too much Neville here tonight. Neville racks up 444 yards of total offense to 350 from North Caddo. Tigers did it on 46 plays as opposed to 52 plays from North Caddo. 296 yards through the air, 9 of 20 passing was North Caddo. The Tigers were 10 of 13 for 182. See, rushing, this is the tail of the tape here. Only 54 yards managed by North Caddo. The Tigers with 262 on the ground. That was the difference in the ball game. 32 rushing attempts to the Tigers' 33. So same amount of attempts, but 5 times the production. Let's see. Leaders, Brooks Anselone, like we mentioned, 10 of 13 for 182 with 2 touchdowns. Jalen Nichols, 18 carries for 201 yards, and I believe he had 3 touchdowns. Jonathan Green got in on the scoring with that 1 touchdown on 3 carries and for 30 yards. Leading rusher for North Caddo was the quarterback, Aiden Brock. He had 9 carries for 26 yards, and he completed 9 passes out of 20 for 296 yards and those 3 touchdowns to Amarian Miller. And, Robert, a couple of good things. We see the Tiger offense progressing as we should. We keep mentioning the Miller kid. We got to see one of the best athletes in Louisiana as well. The Tigers, gave up a little bit to him, but held him in check and got it done here this evening.
Yeah, really fun to watch this offense. From the Evangel game to now, they've really, it's 2 weeks in a row they've progressed, which is good to see, especially coming up with a very tough opponent in Ruston. We all know what kind of ball club that they have, and that's going to be hopefully a war that's won in the fourth quarter next week. But and then defensively, like you said, we were able to contain Miller. Yeah, he's a phenomenal athlete. We've said it all night. He's got a big future ahead of him, and they had other athletes out there that Neville was able to contain, and they had some big plays is where they got their yardages. Yeah. They didn't have many big drives, and so it's good to see that defense hold strong.
Well, they did, and the Tigers win this one 50-24. Before we leave, let's check in with some scores from around the area, and we bring in the hardest working man at the Neville Tiger Network, Will Anders. Can you got some scores for us over there?
Yes.
You're a little hot. Let me turn you down there, Will. There we go.
There we go. Brother Martin currently leading Ouachita right now in the fourth quarter, 35-20. Scotlandville and West Monroe. West Monroe just took the lead, 31-28. They are late in the fourth quarter. West Ouachita up on Grant, 40-21. Ruston defeated Lafayette Christian, 35-20. Carroll up on Sterlington. Sterlington trying to fight back. That's 34-20 in the fourth quarter. Richwood up on North Webster 38-0. Union Parish defeats Bastrop 62-12. Calvary Baptist 52, Wasserman 12. That game's in the fourth quarter. Oak Grove defeats Rayville 61-21. OCS defeats Tensall 52-0. Sicily Island falls to River Oaks, they are in the last update I've had. River Oaks was up 34-0, and St. Fred's defeats Delhi Charter 40-16. You had the Catholic STM game that we were watching.
Yep.
That game's tied up 28 in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, and maybe we can get Manny and Newman.
Manny wins that one 25-17.
Wow, a good game over there. Carr St. Aug, is that tomorrow? I think it's tonight. We'll check on that if we might get it here as we're in the Martinez Chiropractic post-game show. If we can get that score before I sign off, don't worry about it. We'll get it. We can find that. You can go tune in. If you want that score, you can tune in to Big Dave Robinson.
It's tomorrow at 7.
It's tomorrow, so you can't get it. I told you. But you can tune all the scores from around the area, Dave Robinson and crew, when we go off the air there on the SMG scoreboard show. So tune into that. Folks, it's been a heck of a night, a crazy night here at Bill Ruple Stadium. But the Tigers come out victorious 50-24. I'd like to thank everybody that makes this broadcast possible. My man Sean Hollister is sitting right here. He's on the sideline cam. We got Brian Birch and Garrett Davis on the cameras up top. Benjamin Burkett helped us on our replay system, and Jason Ewing on the sideline reporters. Robert Lane, good as always on the color. Will Anders pushing all the buttons and doing all kind of stuff up here for the Neville Tiger Network. And our man Justin Wilson back at Sunny 98.3. We thank all of y'all. Without those people, we can't make these broadcasts possible each and every Friday night. So thanks for that. Tigers win this one 50-24. Good night from Bill Ruple Stadium. We'll be back on the air next Wednesday with Tiger Talk with Coach Jeff Tannehill. Stay tuned for that.
Goodbye.